We are down at the fifth quarter at the Colonnades Tavern, and I'm joined by Kat, the gaming manager and host. First of all, welcome, Kat.
Hi Tony, thank you for coming today.
Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our fifth quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Yeah, fantastic, Kat. And of course, community engagement across all the hotels. As the naming rights, it goes hand in hand with our live stream, of course. Tell us about, first of all, the atmosphere in this hotel.
This place is incredible and we've got a big sporting event happening. Everybody gets behind it and the atmosphere in here is just electric.
And the staff, friendly staff?
The staff here are fantastic. You won't find anybody without a big smile on their face when they're serving you.
When we were walking around, is it 14 screens you were saying?
I said a total of 14 big screens, plus we've got the extra big one over there for our sports bet and racing.
So what happens between Monday and Thursday?
So we do offer 10% discount on all our main meals from Monday to Thursday for our seniors. Just make sure you bring in that card with you.
Absolutely sensational. Well, Kat, we can't thank you enough. As we said, folks, the naming rights for our live stream every week for the Southern Football League, and you're doing a great job down here, Kat, and thank you so much for joining us.
Air diffusion agencies are the market leader in air conditioning component manufacturing. Using state-of-the-art technologies to design and innovate, they have the largest range of components for all air conditioning, heating and ventilation systems.
Here we go. But if Tottenham do haven't. You didn't have to say anything because we would have got it marked down. Don't worry about it. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, both sides here are ready for this round 5 game of the season, and
all in reading the stuff.
Looks like Christies are going towards the northern end.
So, is anyone changing their tips?
No, I'm
All right,
sticking
let's
with
go.
Christies Beach. your Christies Beach and the General's Cove. So fair enough there. Should be a real toss of the coin job.
Geez, the oval looks in good nick, boys.
They all do.
Right,
Just that bit of sunshine.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, looks like Harry Court and Bold is going to go up for Christies, along with Christopher Birch there for the Cove. Umpires having a bit of a look around to the goal umpires, getting away from them. And we're all in readiness. Plenty of people here, beautiful crowd, beautiful sunshine. And we just need a good result for one of the sides. And that'll be a perfect afternoon.
Looking interesting.
They're taking their time now.
Well, while he's getting ready, again, our broadcast sponsors, Air Diffusion Agency, 40 Winks, Youth in Sports, PW Collections, Chris Hutton, SA Landscaping, and JRF Bricklaying.
Okay. Ball in the middle of the ground. Now Coakley had it, dropped it, gone out wide there to Newell. McKenzie goes back, and they go backwards to go forward. Shibnall goes out wide.
Look at the hair on that.
So that's Zane Kirchner. That's his first touch in A-grade football here. Gets it to Mundy, who takes the mark on the wing position, outer side, off hands, out of bounds, half forward flank here for Christies Beach.
Here's an interesting fact early, Davo. You got Stoltz not in the guts. He's playing full back for Cove, which is an interesting one.
That's Morton there.
But he was sitting in the starting in the square.
Okay, so Stoltz is there as well, alongside of him. So yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Ball comes back into play from the throw-in. Ran at wing position. Mundy's had his second touch early, so that's a good start. Goes wide there. Player unable to mark the ball, and the umpire's pulled out a free kick here, and going the way of Cove. And they should get it out of play unless he kicks it straight into the man of the mark, and that's been done before, Magic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bang he goes, up towards the wing position, outer side, front of the netball club there. Comes off hands, no one able to mark it. Now that's inboard.
Oh, that's a great tackle.
He goes to ground, looks like a free kick, surely,
No,
yes.
play on.
Play on, says the umpire. Simmons has tries to capture it. It doesn't quite work, but he gets the ball out eventually to a teammate. And now I reckon that might have been Coakley goes forward. Players hanging on to each other. Umpire decides
well done.
to whistle
Well
away.
done.
Pick up Birch, tries to get rid of the kick, comes to ground, doesn't go anywhere. Picked up there nicely by Holland.
Coakley.
Gets it to Coakley in the middle. I like that.
Well done.
And slightly chopped off there by, I reckon that was that Ryan Need. Now he goes long up towards Morton.
Oh, he's
he tried to do. He's got the ball now. Gets it over to a teammate. Now it's gone out
Birch
about
again.
last touch. That'll be a free kick, I would think, to Christies Beach. It was, and looks like Clayton Wise will get rid of the ball. That spears out into Coakley. A little bit of risk, but they got away with it. Coakley's on the ball. He gets plenty of it. Goes forward. That is
Mackenzie Newell.
Gets it over to Daru Jackson, Jacko, to his mates.
Oh, good
Goes
spoil.
towards the
Well
wings
done.
and gets punched by the player there, Lucas Hill, straight into the members here of the.
That was a Danny Frawley.
That was the golden fist.
Absolutely, just in front of the coach's box here.
And we're 2.5 minutes in,
And,
Davo.
they've still lost the ball, so geez, he did thump it. It's coming back, they haven't lost it, but it's in amongst the trees, the gum trees. And we're going to throw in. Wing position, slightly in favour of Cove. Birch gets the big tap from
That's
behind.
Birch, that's Rick.
Gets it over to a
He's
teammate
massive.
there. Mossy goes out wide. Simmons in front, takes it beautifully. Gets it over to a teammate there. Kretschmer. Second touch for his first game. Well done. Mundy can't pick it up. He's in front. Although the Cove player has got in front. Hayes has got it. Lockie has picked it up there. The disposal wasn't perfect. Mundy again. Geez, he had the ball. Coakley goes long and wide. And a nice mark out there to... is that Bennett? I reckon it's beat Bennett.
That's beat Bennett.
Beat Bennett. He's shears the ball in nicely. I reckon that might be McIver's got it. So here's the first. Now Liam McIver, Sean it is. I was going to call him something else. Sean hasn't played for 11 years of A grade because of his work, being a fly in, fly out man. And
It's a bit of a story, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely. He's playing his first game. I reckon he'd have to be around between 35 and. I don't think he's 40, but I reckon he's up there in that high 30s. See how far away I am. So McIver, plenty of skills, boot the ball. Oh,
What a goal. He's absolutely a cracker.
Fantastic.
it's bit the middle there.
What happened there, Davo? Hey, I don't know.
Swallowed the fly.
Gee whiz. As I said though, that's that pocket. It's not hard to kick a goal from there because the breeze all the time brings that ball back in across. Just put it out at the top of that square and it'll come through naturally.
How was the pass? Straight on.
Great.
Like an absolute torpedo, hitting straight at the bread basket. And he's pinged it through. It's the first goal of the afternoon.
4.5 minutes.
Sean McIver. Well, we almost died over that. That's how good a kick it was.
I know, I was still a bit worried there.
Don't know what happened. Okay, on the Air Fusion scoreboard there, General.
We have Christies Beach 1 straight goal, 6 points. The leading Cove yet to score.
Okay, looks like Courtney Bowl went up and completely missed it. There was Mackenzie gets a handball. Again, he's missed the target
That's
for each
interesting.
kick.
I thought that was pretty.
And that's
you're
Coakley.
right.
Coakley's had plenty of the ball early. He goes long and wide up towards the front.
Plugger.
Almost a big mark
Short.
in a short, Zachy Short. He's got a free kick. Oh, I don't know if there was much in that, was there?
No, but it's not him. It's someone else. It's Maisie.
It's Maisie.
Oh,
Maisie
the
must-
magnifier.
Oh, so he must have been held, I'd say.
The match. This is the match-up, isn't it? Is he going to hit the scoreboard early?
Oh, can't see why not.
Mark it
Male
down.
medalist.
Mark
and,
it down, Devo.
won a medal in the Port Lincoln League. Great footballer. He comes in left foot, looks good off the boot, and sure enough, he parts the hair of the umpire's cap. And that's his first and second for the Saints.
It's a
Michael
tell you what,
Maisie.
They need him to probably kick 1 or 2 today. He's already got 1, so that's very, very positive.
So, on the Infusion scoreboard, General.
We have Cove yet to score and Christies Beach 2 straight goals, 12 points.
They've got the 2 goals nice and quick and early, haven't they? What are we about?
Yeah,
5 minutes
5
in?
minutes in.
Yeah, 5 minutes in.
You need a response from Cove though, because you don't want him to be kicking too many more.
And they've had it up to, they haven't had it to the, well, they did once, twice inside the forward 50 code, so that,
Just came out too early and too quick, didn't it?
too easy.
Too easy.
Too easy.
Now the big one is for me 29 reach.
Birch goes.
Reach is in
up
the
there.
right
Reach
for
it
Cove.
is, beg your pardon. He gets it over to a teammate
Rick.
there in Need. Ryan Need goes forward again, misses the target. Sevens is in front of his match. Stolt's got to do a bit better than that. Let's stop his opponent from getting the ball. They get it out towards the wing position. Goes past. The player didn't really want the
bit of
ball,
pace
so
there.
1-2 there.
Oh.
Picked up here by Hall. He gets a handball. Again, doesn't really go to anyone in particular. DeRue turns around and just kicks it forward. It's got it again back up to the wing position and stacks on the mill. Hog underneath that, along with another opposition player. And we're going to have a ball up wing position, club outside. So Reach goes up, gets the tap, goes out wide. Hog was there, tried to flick the ball. Was Paparella again and missed. The ball hasn't gone anywhere. It's like dog's breakfast here at the moment. Picked up here by Maisie. He just boots the ball forward. Now it's in the dangerous 50. Pick up by Cove, and they may get the ball out of trouble. Plenty's got it. Jackie's got plenty of problems. That's what he's got. Picked up around the corner. Goes back to Harry Court. Court and Bold goes forward. Up towards Maisie. Can't mark the ball. Picked up here by Cove. Now that's got to be in the back or over the shoulder. Or good strike me. The only thing missing was the saddle. He goes out wide and finds Roger, the Dodger. He goes forward, up towards the full forward, almost the mark to Chibnall, comes to ground, it's right on the 50, umpire blows the whistle, and it's going the way of the Cobblers. Is he far enough, or close enough, I should say? Put this through.
Can I ask a question? Is that a tinge of red hair?
And nothing to do with me. Okay.
Got him on one of your
it's gonna
brothers.
pass. No, now, I'm not sure if that was a good move. He hasn't been able to mark it. Poor kick there in the end there by Climate's Claw. And we're still about 30 out from goal. Sockers it back up towards the middle of the ground. Picked up here. Tried to be picked up. He's got it eventually. Was Hill. Now he boots the ball forward. Looking for a big mark. Stole it at the back. Can't
That's
make
gonna
it.
go
It's
through.
going to bounce through for
Oh, lucky.
point.
Well done in the defence there.
I reckon that was touched before he... Was it touched before?
I'm sure that's Brock Murphy, isn't it?
Okay, so he goes out wide, finds Sable, and gets a little bit of a push there. How'd he do?
Oh, that's a shot.
Now, that's not the best of kicks, but anyway, picked up by Chibnall. He goes inboard, amazing.
Oh.
He misses.
What's happening there?
Soap on his hand, what's wrong? Gets it over to Sable. Now he goes forward, get out of trouble. Up towards centre half forward. BB Bennett's there, he's got it. They go through his hand, and looks like Cove are going to get out of trouble here. And is that Wilton who's got it on the half back flank? Goes out towards the wing, and the player just about half.
There you go, the Dustin Martin.
Yeah, the Dusty Martin goes out towards Stolt. He's
that's
got it
high.
now. High, yes, probably. I thought he was going to claim a mark. It certainly wasn't a mark. One, maybe a beach cricket, only one bounce.
He felt that.
So Stolten's 55 out.
I don't think
think
it is.
You reckon
Nah,
it's
that's
not?
not 50, that's 40.
All
That's
right.
40 at
Well,
Cove.
okay, so he goes bang up towards the top of the square. Pack goes up. Nobody able to mark the ball. Comes to ground. In there is Anderson Kai. They get it out wide. Gets it. Kick under pressure. Goes out towards the wing. No one in particular out there. Thomas leads the race. He's got it. Tries to go through the pack. That's going to be trouble. Well, it has to be. Yeah, you're right in the hall. Or what do you want? Incorrect disposal. Sable. Forward, up towards the goal.
Turned him.
The scoreboard.
oh.
Now he sells a bit of candy, goes around the corner, top of the square. In fact, that's a mark there. I reckon that's to Mackenzie Neal, is it? Or not?
No, Bastion.
Beg your pardon, that was Baston. Baston goes out wide. And it was a Cove mark, not a Christies. And now they straighten up on the outer side. Go follow the boundary line up towards the half forward.
He's
And
had a
nice
terrific,
mark.
he's had a terrific start of the game, Simmons.
Yep, so is that Simmons?
Yeah.
Okay, Simmons goes forward.
That's better from Maisie.
Now Maisie's marked that one. I can't believe he dropped the other one. Doesn't matter. Goes forward up towards the top of the square.
Oh.
I tell you what, I don't know who
Free
did that,
kick.
but it's certainly got to be a free kick. He just
Free kick to Cove.
The Cove
knocked
players
everybody out. It was like 10-pin bowling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a strike, isn't it?
No, I would say that probably is. That's Jaden Hall with the footy at the moment.
So Hall has got the
I
ball.
reckon he might have just copped the knee right in the pooper.
Oh dear.
I think he looks the way he's holding that.
Oh.
That's a corked pooper.
All right. I don't know if I've had one of those before. All right, ball comes to Morton.
Fair in the
got it.
fair in the coxswain.
Yeah, exactly.
The old Coxie, no?
He's got Stoles here on his own.
Right, Morton goes out wide. He's going to hit the target. And there's
If
that
he goes early, he's got reach Stoles here. Look at this.
So Reach has got it. Now he goes forward.
That's
to
better.
right. Now he is at the back. 1-2, almost a mark to me. Goes to quick umpire blowing the whistle. Going Christies,
free
I
kick
think.
to Christies.
And Stoltz.
He was definitely there though.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the kick was the wrong option. He should have gone to Stoltz. He was on his own.
Yeah. Okay, free kick here to Chibnall, who's good first quarter. Puts the ball on himself. It's just too easy there for Cove. He loves it like that. He can run like all day, like a racehorse. Free kick there to beat Big Bennett, I think. He's got that.
Has he had a bit of a haircut, Bennett? He's not got the headband on yet.
No, he hasn't. I think he has a haircut too. Looking
Yeah,
very
he's
nice
looking
too. So
sharp
Callum
there.
Bennett will go along and get inside 50. Up they go.
Oh,
Open
that's good
tested
mark.
mark there to Cove.
He's on another ginger ninja, is he, the old Bennett?
No, he's not. Now, let's start that. The whole family. Now, get handball, goes straight over the top. Reckon that could have been Turner. Look, goes out towards a teammate there. He fumbles the ball, goes out wide there to clear.
Good mark.
And that takes the mark, or no, he doesn't. He's up to
That's Sable.
Sable gets it now, and now he goes forward. Christies is just getting a sentence at the moment. Pack goes up, comes to ground, now picked up here by Cove. They're defending hard to Turner. Rook Turner has got it. Front of the scoreboard.
Christies just need to lift their eyes. They're just bombing it long.
Well, they are. These guys here are just going to cross up. It's risky, but looks like they're going to get away with it. I'm not sure who's got that, but far to see. Goes out wide.
Last touch, I reckon.
It's the last touch there, isn't it? So
Well, they just seem to be bombing it long. Like,
that's
lift your
Kretschmer
eyes.
out there. So Kretschmer gets his third or fourth kick. He goes forward. Again wide. Even if it's a mark, still difficult to kick there, and it's gone into the Gumtrees out of bounds. So
But even that process there, Damo, like it was just to a pack. Cove are coming across and spoiling it, and they're bringing it straight back out of the defence.
I think
Lift your
both
eyes.
sides have just got to learn to switch a bit at times.
Well, I think hold the football a little longer, not panic with it.
Exactly, all of that.
Can I ask a question, boys? And I want your honest answer. Did Cove look a little bit soft at times?
A little bit. Butcher gets the tap, goes forward, and a nice mark there to Hall. He's had a reasonable first quarter, but it's always in the defence. Have a look at that kick out.
Great.
Work well to Hayes. Takes a chest mark, gets it over to a teammate. Now, this is the all-important kick. Where's he going to go? He's just going to bomb it. Now, Need just gives his player a push. Smart thinking. He can't pick it up. Take advantage of it. He does a back kick. I don't know how that worked. Tried to get it out. It's still kept in. Wise has got it. He gets a handball. They've coughed it up here, Cove. Over to a teammate there in Murphy. That's old Jonty. And they get out of danger once again. 1-2 mark to Abbott. Abbott has marked it on the back of the wing position, club outside. He did all the hard work, me, but just wasn't good enough to pick it up. Take advantage of it, General.
No, you did right there.
Okay, so they go across the ground again, centre half back position, they're just defending, and all they need is a cough up. That could be the one. To pick up here by Abbott, handball, they're going to get out of trouble. Now what are they going to do? This is the all-important kick. At the back of the pack, the old Morris can't mark the ball, almost gets his strides pulled off. Picked up here by Anderson, he gets tackled. Picked up here, Stolt gets it over to a teammate there, and Sweet. Sweet goes for goal. Mark, I think, touched.
How many times do I need to say it every week? That's a nothing kick. Top of the square.
Yep, absolutely.
What's it called?
That was
The hot spot.
The hot spot. Well, the hot spot's about 15 metres out in front. Wall Murphy gets the play, and nice mark to Kretschmer. He looks good, doesn't he, Kretschmer? He's had 3 or 4. So Mr. and Mrs. Kretschmer out there.
As a forward, General, would you have given him a spray for that kick?
Yeah, I would have.
I'll tell you, wasn't far off a goal, to be honest.
Yeah,
but anyway.
but nah, you got to be better than that.
All right, fair. You're a hard taskmaster.
Well, you either kick the goal or
Okay,
Put it
beep
to the
off,
front.
keep your eyes on the ball. Beep goes
Bloody quick.
bang up towards the centre half forward position.
Oh,
Mark there.
you're gone.
McIver.
No.
He swings around like the Queen Mary. Now it goes for goal. It's not going to be a goal. Goes towards the pocket. And has it stayed in or gone out of bounds? So I think they might have preferred it to go out of
Goal.
bounds. So
no,
it's gone through for a
point.
point. Rushed behind.
Jeez. Thought he was shaping up to give us the old 2 fingers there. I thought that was a goal.
14 minutes in.
And on the Anfusion scoreboard, General.
We have Cove 2 goals 1. Sorry, Christies 2 goals 1. Cove 1 point.
Thought we
It
almost,
should go to 2-2.
I thought we almost had Archie's goal of the day there.
Well, it would have been. Okay, ball comes back up towards the pack. Club outside. No one able to mark it. Plenty of Cove players there. Picked up here by Climb's little claw. Goes out to... Well, they go backwards to go forward. Not the best of
Good
kicks,
there.
but it's down
Oh,
its target. Reckon it searches it. He will swing around. Now go to centre half forward. Needs to take a mark. In fact, he needs to play on and dribble it through for goal. Oh, Brian Need.
He
That's
does
it.
that probably better than most, doesn't he, General?
That's a quick response.
He does that better than most. The way
Yep.
that he puts himself in that position to just put that defender underneath the footy and then turn and go quick.
Well, he did that just before,
Yep.
and then when he turned around to pick the ball up, he just went through his fingers. So
Yep.
that time, that didn't happen.
He does that better than most. Air Defenders Agency scoreboard, Cove 1, goals 1 to the visitors, which would be Christies, 2 goals 1.
Okay.
Got a game on our hands.
They
boys.
needed to get their scores, like in that first run of cricket.
Cove are starting to get a bit more of that football on their terms now, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the last couple of minutes, they've actually looked to deliver the ball
Yep.
instead of just blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which Cove have got, Christies have gone into that mindset, unfortunately. Just bottom line.
Absolutely. Okay. Winton, when that went up there, couldn't get it. Christies get the clearance. They
Correctly.
go forward, and here's an opportunity. No one able to mark the ball. Reckon that was Hall.
Big get it.
Around the corner. I think it's gone across the face. No, Bed's
Mundy.
bounced. Mundy's got it. Handballs are back into play, looking for a teammate there in Daru. And Mundy's got it. Now he chips the ball forward. And is it, I don't know if that went 8 metres,
that's
10,
amazing.
15 metres.
But he lifted the eyes and he actually put it in front of the forward.
Well, the kick was good, but not 15. I reckon that was lucky to be 9.
Probably, I'd say about 13 and a half.
Okay. So he's on the boundary line, not too far out. It will score. He does the old banana. Oh, he's
Jesus.
absolutely shot it
It's in
out
the
of
netball court.
Absolutely. It's gone right outside. Now, almost, McIver's got it. He got tackled. And, holding the ball sits down, bowled in the correct disposal. So free kick there to Cove on the half-back flank.
Has that ball come back from Mount Barker yet?
No, it looks like it's on the roof of the
It
Cove
was on-
netball
Now,
club.
that was just shy as that kick from old Maisie. Could see what he was trying to do, but he certainly coughed it up. Okay, swing around.
Abbott.
Up towards the wing position. Up they go. Can't mark it. Flicks the ball out the back towards teammate. There he's now got it.
Oh,
Needs
well
it.
done, Need.
Oh, he's absolutely picked his pocket there. There's Ryan Need. Now he goes forward. Now picked up here by Sevens. Will now kick the ball forward out towards the netball club.
Sable.
Sable's
Look
got
at
it. Oh, he does a bit of a pirouette. Looked absolutely beautiful.
Oh, well
Picked
done.
up by
Not bad,
Coakley.
mate.
Gets the kick as he gets tackled. Pick up by Cove. Now they go towards the wing position. Pack up. Who's down?
Need.
Stolt, is it? Picked it up.
Need.
Well, Needers. He's got it. Now he's going to go inside. He's kicked it straight to a teammate who's dropped it. And a free kick, says the umpire.
Hot
Not
spot.
sure about that, but the hot spot, he just said. It's funny. When he goes to that hot spot,
Something happens.
something happens. The opposition get a bit scared. And the free kick there to Brodie Pearce, who
I've got to give him a bit of
is a
credit because
first-year player.
he could have easily pulled out of that. But he
Oh,
went.
yeah. No,
he
that's
could have
right.
easily pulled out of that. Good work.
I wasn't sure there was a lot to it. I did touch him there, so
It's good to see that from a young footballer.
absolutely, first year. So Brodie Pearce to level the score up on the board. Goes in, he goes bang.
Goal.
Umpire hasn't moved, except to put up 2 fingers.
Beautiful.
So I reckon we've got a tie here, and this is about how the game's going to go. On the Air Diffusion scoreboard, what have we got?
We have Cove 2 goals 1, Christies 2 goals 1, and
Alright.
we are 19 and a half minutes
19
in.
and a half minutes. So another couple of minutes, 2.5 minutes till time on. We've had 4 goals scored, 2-1, 2-1, all tied up here at Cove Oval, home of the Copperers.
It's been a good first quarter, boys. I've liked it.
Yes, love the game.
Good even contest.
You can feel this is going to go to the wire. this one.
Absolutely.
All right. Who we got going up? Looks like Courtney Bold, and we're going up for Christie's Beach. And along with James at Wilton, comes to ground again. Coakley in there, gets caught, picked up there by Cove. This knee gets a kick forward, out wide on the leg, can't mark it. Play comes to ground, picked up nicely by the 30, which is Kerwin. Gets a handball, goes out towards the wing position. Bit of hefty shot. Here they go, picked up nicely there by Anderson. He gets it inside 50, goes long with the old drop punt that's turned into a screw punt, and the whistle's gone. And it's a free kick, Christie's Beach.
Free kick to Christies.
Wanted to see that on the replay there, General. I didn't see a lot in it, but
What
we
was it
are a
for?
long way away.
What was it for?
Well, I'm
Holding,
sure.
maybe?
I think it was holding.
So, I think the player is Kai Anderson. Who's got that down there?
Yep.
Kicked it down there. He was the one that kicked it
Yeah,
out.
was it?
Mackenzie Neal.
So Mackenzie Newell's got the free kick. I didn't see a lot to that, to be honest. But he's gone and kicked a goal, and the crowd goes wild. Yes, they do. Wait on the goal umpire. The Mackenzie Newell, joint captain there with Michael Maisie, kicks his first for the afternoon and third one for the Saints. On the Air Diffusion scoreboard.
We have Cove 2 goals 1, lead trailing Christies 3 goals 1.
And we're up to the
20-minute mark.
20-minute mark, 21st, whatever. And a couple of minutes there before time.
21st minute now.
Bit of a shootout, boys, at the moment.
Well, it is, absolutely. So it's been an entertaining game. Wouldn't say the greatest game, but it's building into one of the greatest
Absolutely,
games.
yeah.
You can
It's
feel it.
turned into a good one.
And I tell you what, big crowd here at Cove, beautiful conditions, particularly for this time of the year. And don't forget to get to the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern there. In fact, don't stop, just head down there now. If you can't make it here to Cove, you've got 2 choices, here or the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern. Love to have you on board. Picked up here, clearance comes the way of Cove, up to the forward 50. Wise goes up with one hand, that's all he needed. Knocked it to the ground. Player is all wrapped up there, and we're going to have a ball up here about 35 out from goal. Is that Maxie Sweet that got up there? I think he may have been on top. Rucks go up. Witten gets not really a tap. Picked up there nicely by the 25 Rook Turner. Big strong body. They go forward. Why?
Oh, good mark.
Plucking strawberries. He just takes it and kicks it to Nathan Sable, who marks it on the half-back flank. McIver leads. Can't. Goes over his head. A little bit of a push there, and he got caught. Abbott was the player who pushed. And it's a free kick to Christie's Beach. And is that
He's had a little bit of the footy, Bennett.
Yes,
Bennett.
Bennett, good player. He's just got that little bit of zip. He's got a bit of magic to him. Now he can kick a footy. Have a look at that. Be a nice big long kick inside the forward. Back goes up. Can't mark it. Comes good. They just kick it for luck, to be honest. Get it out towards the
gotta
middle
go
of the
hard on
ground.
that, Damo.
Oh my word! Butcher was one there. Now that goes back. A punch is probably a good decision then. The fact that he done it well was good. Now that's got to be on the ball. He went there 2 360s then. Bennett still inside the forward 50 for Christies. Big Bennett Scott. McIver, beg your pardon, gets it over to Butcher. He goes long and the player there's dropped the ball. That was Hill. Got a Butterfingers Hill there. The ball comes to ground and a free kick, Christies Beach.
That's a coach killer, that mark.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Would you say you heard footsteps there?
Well, he's done something, but I tell you what, you're dead right. The coach has eaten the back of his pen off, that's for sure. Now, is that Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie Neal.
Mackenzie Mill won. He's the acting captain, or joint captain, I should say. He's got 1, he's about to kick 2, and right on the time on period in his first quarter, that hurts. Absolutely stings. He goes bang. He's a beautiful kid.
Missed.
And I tell you what, cut his leg off. He's missed.
Jeez, that's a real momentum killer, that.
God, strike me.
On the Interfusion scoreboard, that takes Christies along to 3-2, Cove 2-1. On the Interfusion Agency scoreboard.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a good opportunity for him to go up two goals up.
Absolutely, and Cove have probably had most of the momentum.
Oh, there's a mark. Oh, beautiful mark there.
He didn't pay it.
Why not? God, strike me. You take your eyes off the ball. That was a perfect mark by my book. Anyway, the umpire knows best, and we'll have a ball up here.
If it wasn't a
Centre
mark,
forward.
it could have been classed as legging. Took his leg tunneling.
Well, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, it's stiff. You don't have to be dead to be stiff, Davo.
No. Okay, in there is Reach. He gets a tap. To no one in particular. Handball out there. Player looks to soccer it. Get your hands dirty. And that looks like Pete Bennett. He gets the kick around the corner. He's had a good first quarter as Bennett. Up they go. Comes to ground. Umpire's blowing the whistle again. And I reckon that's going
Over
Chris's
shoulder.
way. So over shoulder. Now, he didn't go behind his mark properly. Hogg goes forward, up towards the top of the square. In front, it's a Cove mark. He dropped it. Has he?
Play on.
Play on. Stacks on the mirror, I'll tell you what. You don't want to drop it a metre out from the goal. It was. Unfortunately, or fortunately, he had to play to fall on the ball, and we've got a ball up 2 metres out from the Christies Beach goal. They lead 3-2 to 2-1, 7-point margin. Ball comes to ground. Plenty of players around the ball. No one really wants to take the chance. Comes out, picked up here by around the corner. It was a bit of a kick there by Paparella. Picked up here by Cove. They now get the boot out, goes out wide nicely. There's a nice mark, or almost a nice mark. Almost is not good enough. That was Search. They've got the ball, one bounce. Now I don't think he saw that player coming. Now they go forward, inside 50. It's straight to the opposition. Oh, Chibnall has got it. Oh, who would be a forward in the Cove forward line? Oh, players everywhere by themselves. And they kick it straight to the Christies Beach player. And that was Chibnall, as we said. Goes out wide. Picked up there nicely.
He's kicked it out of bounds there.
That's
Last touch,
Zaid
isn't it?
Kresma.
No, touch.
Kretschmer.
Oh, touch lucky.
And we'll have a throw in 60 metres out. So on the Interfusion scoreboard, 3-2 to 2-1.
26 minutes
Christies
in.
Beach in front. We're about 4 minutes in. So Siren ready to go.
Poor execution coming out of defence is killing both teams, isn't
Absolutely. Ball from behind. That poor Butcher comes to ground. Nice
it? He
handball.
didn't get a
outside.
handball away there. That's got to be
No,
on
it's
the
a
ball.
throw. Johnny Murphy gets it over to a teammate. They go forward up towards.
That was a
Hogg.
great leg. Great kick.
Oh, is that Hogg there? I reckon it
Yep.
might be. So Hogg's got it. He goes inboard.
That Paparella?
Paparella has got it. Tommy.
Go back and have a shot,
Do you
Tom.
reckon he's got the... There goes
He's
the
got no
side.
choice now, has he?
Now, can he make the distance? It's going to be...
Set the
take one of
scene,
his-
Davo.
Well, it's going to take one of his best.
Set the scene.
He is 50 metres out. At least that's where the guy on the mark is. And so he's going to be kicking from 55. Why does
General,
Paul
what do you
say
think, General?
directly in front? It may as well be directly in front.
Yep.
Back
I
him
think
in.
he's got it in him.
Back him in.
All right. Game breaker. The old Thomas Paparelli. Rito will be watching this one. Winds up and goes. Bang! The ball goes and goes and goes, but to the wrong side of the post. One behind.
So on the Interfusion Agency scoreboard at quarter time, we have Christies Beach 3-3, leading Cove 2-1-13.
Pretty interesting first quarter there, General. I'll tell you what, they had their chances,
Both sides.
and Christies, but you're right. Execution coming out of defence was a bit poor. But the thing that I've noticed is a couple of times, and even the biggest one for me was Roger Morris. There was a time there where he probably actually should have bent down and actually put himself over the footy, but he chose to try and sock it. There's a couple of efforts that I think they probably haven't gone as hard as they probably could have, I think. Are they not happy about the inside close footy? Because that's what Christies is all about.
Yeah.
So Cove are going to need to harden up around that football
I
to
think
try to make that happen, because if they don't, Christies are going to blow it open.
Yep, they are.
I think you're right with a couple of those things. Even Need, who is an experienced player, a couple of times there, or once he did pick it up and make good, but there's a couple of times there where he did the good work in front and just couldn't pick it up. Had the
And some of the younger blokes, instead of going for that competition, you know how you sort of get yourself in between the ball and the player,
Yep.
they're going in with one hand to try to tap it instead of actually going to grab it.
Yep.
Now, the unfortunate thing with that is they get knocked off the footy.
Yep.
Christies are running off with it. So they're going to have to harden up around that stoppage, because if they don't, Christies will blow it open. And this oval here, the size of it, you can't afford to be letting that ball square it out, because all it takes is one kick, you're inside 40.
Exactly right.
So who won that first quarter? I mean, it's obvious that
Well,
8 points up, but I mean,
Yeah, but as I said, but both sides had their opportunities. But again, for the first part of that quarter, the skill level was terrible.
Yeah.
It was ordinary at times.
It was, and it wasn't until probably halfway through that quarter that we saw people starting to actually pin together 2 or 3 passes, and as a result, Christies got on top, and their goal kickers for the quarter were Mackenzie Newell with 1, Maisie with 1, and Sean McIver with 1. For Cove, you had Brodie Pearce and Ryan Need with their goal kickers. But as we said, and you alluded to it, Michael, Christies want to get the ball out in the open.
Yeah, they do.
Cove need to compact them.
They do.
If they don't,
Absolutely. And the one thing I have noticed is that early, Christies were moving the ball pretty well, but then they started getting into that trap where they were just bombing long.
yes.
And they were just getting in a contest. Cove started bringing it out. But then it was almost a carbon copy of what Cove were doing at the same time. And then Cove lifted their eyes, hit the hot spot, hit the scoreboard. Then Christie started to lift their eyes again. You said it a couple of times there in that pocket there when the kick to Maisie went. Obviously, Maisie didn't end up executing the kick properly and hit the Cove Netball Club. But when they actually took a bit more composure, took a little bit more time, and actually hit up the forward, they looked dangerous.
Yep.
So one-on-one, Ryan Need's going to beat most defenders here. Cove need to do that.
Yep.
You don't need to panic and bomb it long.
Okay.
Lift your eyes.
On the Michael microscope,
The magnifying glass at the moment, I'd say he's on top of Roger Morris. Roger Morris, I'll tell you what, I was very, very unhappy with his execution of actually putting his head over the footy. He needs to have a look at himself there in that quarter there and go, okay, I'm better than that.
Yep.
Get around it. But in saying that, Chris Birch hasn't been in the ruck at all.
Aaron Reach has been good.
So he's playing across half back. So at the moment he's doing an okay job. But if I'm the coach, I'm getting him around the footy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scores around the ground in the Great Southern Footy League. McLaren 39 to Langon Creek 28. Wollonga 54 to Goolwa 14.
Gee whiz.
Iponga Selects.
Is that quarter time?
Yeah, 24 to Compass 14. No score from Genk, and Encounter Bay 46 to 7.
Well, so Goolwa didn't come out till bloody time on.
They don't start that. Good strike.
Gee whiz.
In the AFL, Hawthorn by 7 points, 13 minutes to go, 50 to 57.
Is that in the last quarter?
Yep, 13 minutes to go.
Hey, you can't confidently back Hawthorn either, can you?
No, they have. I don't reckon they played that well all year, to be honest.
Mate.
I mean, they're playing okay, but they're not playing like they were last year.
It's crazy, isn't it?
8-point margin here as we're about to start the second quarter.
And in the SANFL, Central's 32, leading the Bloods 13.
Yeah.
All right,
Here we go, boys. We're up and about.
umpire there. Geez, he takes a long time. He's very thorough with his job.
He's just got to check, make sure everyone's in place. There we go.
Easy ever. Right, start of the second quarter here, the match of the day at Drive FM 91.1 and Filming Footy. Pleased to have you here with us this afternoon. A beautiful afternoon it is here at Cove. Player there is Lachlan Hayes, had his opponent wrapped up. Handball out wide by Brodie Pearce for Cove.
Ooh,
gets it over to
that's a
Paul. Play on, picked up, and now they go long forward. No one able to mark it. Almost a mark there to search. Comes to ground, still in that half-forward flank, and I think he always pulled a free kick out. So free kick there to the Christies Beach player. Who's that out there? General? Father for me
It's
to
like
see.
Paparella, isn't it?
Yep.
So Paparella will go forward up towards
good
the wing
mark.
position. This
Birch.
is a good mark. No, that's 23, which is Birch. You're dead right there. Magic. Now they go forward. Spears the ball in, but again, they're kicking by both sides, in fairness. Copley's got it. Has not hitting the target all the time. They get one right. This is one of them here. Beautiful.
Great kick.
Straight to Hogg, who straightens up. Now he goes forward, looking for Young, was it? Short, beg your pardon. 1-2, looks like they made it again. Can he pick it up? The Cove player, he gets caught, goes around the corner. Was Jack Plenty out wide? Here's a banana ball. That'd be something if he could kick that. The old beep beep goes across the ground. Bennett, and looks like it's got touched out of bounds. Kretschmer, is it? And we're going to throw it in about a metre around from.
He's been all right in his first game.
He has been.
Very good.
I wonder if he's in relation to Dwayne Critcher.
Don't know, Kretschmer. Okay, so about a metre out. This is
Just a premiership NRL player there, mate.
fair enough. Down to the Cove have got it. They've made.
what's he done
he just
there?
Dropped it. The handball was okay, but he just dropped it. Now he's going to get a free
Bloody
kick.
Abbott's trying to give it to Costello.
Yeah.
They're making a
What the
few.
hell's he doing
They're
there?
just making a few mistakes. You know, look, if it was done properly, it would have been okay. But player Lucas dropped it, but he's got a free kick for.
he's paid that,
was
not
a
long
10.
enough.
Yeah,
Come on.
fair enough. Okay, kick away there by Abbott. Geez, they're making it hard.
shot.
Put themselves under all sorts of pressure. There's a dummy kick there by Wise. Gets it over to Coakley. He'll go for goal, and a player for Cove on the boundary line. Well, the goal line, I should say, takes the mark, and plenty. That's Jack. Will go.
Well, that's a shock.
out of-
Well, again.
It goes inboard, and they find Mundy has got it inside 50, only just inside 50, but he's near enough directly in front.
He is in with in distance.
Yep, absolutely he is. And he's a pretty good kick generally, which is the worst thing I could have said.
I don't think he's got it in him.
All right, Reece Mundy. Let's
I
have a look.
think the distance will just trouble him, boys.
Geez, there's just been some mistakes from both sides, in particular Cove. They just they do some
It's
good
like a
work.
hot potato.
Oh, absolutely. Reece Mundy comes in. He's made the distance, but not the accuracy,
Oh,
and
my
another
hat.
behind.
There you go, eat my hat. I think it was a bit much for him, wasn't it?
Well,
Over.
he made the distance. He
Yeah,
just-
but
it cost
overcooked.
him accuracy.
Yeah, overcooked. All right, fair enough. Jack Plenty will bring the ball back into play. Geez, that's a
good
kick and a
leg.
half. Goes straight at almost a centre half back. But Pratt goes up, picked up here nicely by Climate's Claw. He's going to go for goal. Going to drop short in the race. Picked up here by Search. Will go for goal. And is he socking it? He's running to the umpire. He's running to the goal post.
Yep,
It's a goal.
Morton. How good is that?
So that's more than the kick that. There was good comedy of errors in some ways. They go forward. Here we are now. Climate
Coast to
goes
coast, Davo.
wide. Out wide there. Player picks it up a Search. He goes in.
Morton.
I reckon Morton got the
Morton.
last
Yep,
toenail
number
on
10.
it. So,
I love that kick from
Morton
Plenty.
gets it.
There's no fanning about there. He's just gone long.
Well, that's what set it up because he got it over the line, if you like. And
That was
they
sick. He went up
over
the centre
around
half
it.
back nearly there.
Yep, absolutely.
I like the block though from the player for Cove.
Yeah.
The Shepherd was great. Set him up.
On the
Good
score
work.
on the scoreboard.
On the
Jimmy.
Interfusion scoreboard, we have Christies 3-4, Cove 3-1.
Time
And
and
that is
time
the Interfusion Agency scoreboard.
Oh, beautiful. And
time
they
and
do good
time
work.
again, Davo.
All right, Roach goes up. Yeah, just listen to Magic, and you're halfway to winning a game. Ball now almost gets picked up. Maisie's got it now.
Look at him in traffic.
Now he goes long up towards a big fist from behind was Bastain. Goes towards the boundary line. Picked up by B. Bennett. He goes backwards to Kreshma. Kreshma looks where he's kicking. And was that 15 metres?
No.
Oh, get the tape measure out, please. Hey, 7.5 if you're lucky.
And we can all do it with an extra centimetre, Davo. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
And
no.
that was nowhere near it.
Oh boy, they make some mistakes here. You can run out from a point, and you can run almost to the 50.
Has he got short distance problems, long distance problems,
He's got something.
short sighted?
Okay, that Maisie goes long. Oh, it's going to make the distance, but not the accuracy. So a couple of points.
That's a let-off. That's a let-off.
Yep.
Doesn't he?
Well, they've just
On
had
the
two
Interfusion Agency scoreboard, Christies go to 3-5-23, Cove 3-1-19.
Kretschmer's been good, hasn't he? He's been good.
He live wire.
Is it live wire?
He doesn't panic.
Kretschmer and Bennett have been very good. Plenty, who's been in plenty of strife this afternoon, goes long through Bastain, goes up towards the wing position. Almost there was Anderson, falls to ground, picked up here by Cove. They go towards the goal. This should be a mark. Oh, surely he has.
Long and direct.
Stoke, Cole Stoke marked it about a metre in from the boundary line on the outer side, 20 metres out. This is one for one of these check sides.
It's a difficult kick from this.
Oh, he's almost in amongst the gum trees. Have a look at him. Might ask for a sandwich. A couple over there and got the picnic basket out. You got a sandwich if he can kick this goal, because have a look at it. He goes bang. It's a bit difficult,
He's missed.
and I think he's missed his weight on the goal umpire, one behind. So a couple of points there from both sides.
On the Interfusion Agency scoreboard, Cove 3-2-20, Christies 3-5-23.
And we're 6.5 minutes into the second quarter. So it's going to be a humdinger here. Stick with it. While plenty of making mistakes, there's still plenty of good football. and they go wide again. Follow the boundary line, long way home. And the player out there, you've got that, he'll go long. He's going to follow up towards the wing position. Pat goes up nice. Mark, is it? No, goes to ground. Was caught and bowled. Picked up there by Cove. Plenty of tackles. I don't think the ball's going to go anywhere. It's not, because the umpire will come in, wrapped up, and he said we'll ball it up right in front of the members here at Cove, and it is a full house. Chock-a-block, as they say in the classics, Magic.
Absolutely.
Up they go. Now that was Reach, gets the tap, goes backwards, picked up here nicely by Hall, who's had a fair bit of the ball, picked up there, right, goes straight through Wise's fingers. Its dad wouldn't have done that, I can tell you. Picked up here by Need. And he's got that. He's got that, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the goal of the day. Well done. And Ryan, that's his second one too, is that right?
Yep.
2 goals to Ryan Need, so he's dangerous as per usual.
I don't reckon Wisey's getting dinner when he gets home tonight.
No.
He'll be on love. He's got a couple of bucks in his pocket. We might have to chip in and help him out with minimum chips or something.
So on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard, we have Christies Beach 3-5-23, Cove 4-1-26.
The old Wisey would be filthy.
They're getting back into it a little bit, Cove. I mean, they've never been out of it, so it hasn't been any more than about 7 or 8 points, so that's probably a silly comment, but I've always felt Christies have been in control of the game.
Yeah.
But now I'm feeling that Cove is starting to take control. The clearance there comes the way of Christies Beach. He flips it over the back of the head, runs onto it, the old jockey. Gretschmann's got it. What's he going to do? Oh, he's just going to kick a goal, is he? No, just missed. Geez, I like these games. He'd be as good as anyone on the ground for Christies Beach.
Showed a bit of turn of pace there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Christies Beach on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard, moving on to 3-6-24 to Cove 4-2.
It's 9 scoring shots to 6. Okay, that's the kicking I like. I like this guy. Kicks it out wide. That's plenty. Picked up here nicely by his teammate Morris, or Roger the Dodger. And we've got a in the back situation on the wing position. Looks like it's going the way of Stolt. No, it's Climb's Claw. Climb's Claw. Okay, so he's going to have a bit of a rest. Now he goes forward. Does he look for a teammate? He does. Nicely marked there by Maxie Sweet. Like that name, Max Sweet. Okay, so now he goes long in the hot spot. Up they go. No one able to mark it. Maisie was there. Goes out towards Kretschmer, who gets a handball as he gets flung. Plowns as the umpire. Good decision. I like this. Around the corner, smothered. Can hear the whistle go. That could be the netball court. So we'll play on here. Out towards the boundary line. The umpire sticks his hand up. Didn't blow his whistle though, so it's play on. Goes up towards the wing. From behind, marked at Cove. Beautifully done by Christopher Birch, who marks it safely. Goes out wide. Tried to make the ball with Johnny Murphy. Comes to ground. Stacks on the mill. And we have a ball up here. Wing position. Right in front of the netball club. On the outer side, and the scores are pretty much, what is it, 2-point game at the moment.
And we're 9.5 minutes in.
And that is the way of Cove, if you happen to be listening here on Tribe FM 91.1, or if you're streaming it, you'll be watching it on Filming Footy through the YouTube channels. Birch got it, threw the ball out, doesn't matter, player Jonty has got it, he flicks it out as well, not sure if any of those were a handball, goes up towards Young.
Courage!
Oh, that was courage, I'd love to see that. Comes to ground, picked up there by Newell, he goes across, and there's Callum Bennett, and he's marked it with the haircut and all, and he's going to ping at the goals. Oh, I like the two blonde guys here, Callum Bennett and Zaid Kretschmer.
Probably going to call that Fanta-ish. A bit of Fanta pants going on there, I think. Bit of red, tinge of red, ginger.
Wasn't in the state, mate.
You reckon?
No, wasn't around.
Oh,
Okay.
check on that, Davo. General?
Okay, here we go, Bennett. He's been good this afternoon. He goes for goal. He deserves one, and he's got it. Well done.
Did you see the celebration there from Bennett? He covered the ears.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to hear all the noise. Probably coming from your mouth. God strike me. I'll tell you what, Christies Beach back in front on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, General.
Yes, and we have Christies Beach 4-6
You're suggesting they're a bit soft at the moment?
Well, one in particular.
and
Alright,
Cove 4-2
okay.
on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
Right. Oh, geez, he's hard.
4-point
He's
lead.
a hard taskmaster, this bloke here. Ball back in the middle of the ground, waiting for the umpires. It is 4-2, as the General said, to 4-6. So Christie's with the more scoring shots. They find themselves 4 points in front. Player there was grabbed. He showed the umpire. The umpire said, I agree with you there. And he's played well, Turner. Now he goes, look, the upside down drop punt.
She's an ugly
And
kick,
it was
wasn't
a
it?
shocking one there. So Will Murphy Brock has got the ball. He goes out wide, marked it nicely. And the umpire said a push.
Sable.
A lot in it, but
I
Sable's
think
got it.
UFO Mick has just rang and said he's seen a flying saucer.
Yeah, well, that was the last kick here. So, looks like Sable will now bring it inside 50. Up they go, Pack. Almost a nice mark to Birch. And he comes over the back. They don't want to cough this up. Players there running for the ball. Campbell there was that Hayes? Gets it over to teammate. That's holding the ball, surely. And the umpire agrees with me. Not often that happens, but that one there was dead set, spot on. And the free kick goes to Chops Butcher Harrison, directly in front. And he pops up down again, does Harry Butcher, and is a very, what would you call him there, Magic? He sort of, you don't see him for a while, and then he comes up and
I
takes
almost
a
say
couple.
he's a bit of a swingman because he does
Yeah.
go back, he does come
That's
forward,
right.
but
He's very effective, very effective. We just, he's quiet for 5 minutes, and he'll come in with a goal and a mark. Enigma, that's the word, thank you. And he goes for goal as he kicks that. Oh, Lord, Harry. And when Harry met Sally, there was a goal.
yes, it was a finish.
Butcher, number 5, and Christies have kicked the last 2, and
And they look very good.
that puts them
going
in
forward.
front and a little bit further. I reckon they're about 10 points in front at the minute, or about 15 or so.
On the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard, Christies move along to 6-6.
Yep, and 13.5 minutes, that's what I was after, of time gone. So pretty much halfway in the second quarter, 10-point lead here at Christies Beach. Cove need to get the next one to keep it kosher. Ball of Maisie almost tried to go, drops it. Underneath all that, I reckon, is Lachlan Hayes. Picked up here, 1-2. Kyver Shepherds.
Bennett.
Looks like Bennett goes forward up towards Kretschmer. The two blonde guys picked up here by Christies. They go shank it straight out of bounds in someone's esky there, I think it was, and squash the cucumber and cheese sandwiches.
I don't mind that.
Absolutely flatten them.
though. I don't mind the intent there from Christie's.
Yep. So Abbott will now go across the ground. He better hit it, kick it right. He's going to hit his target. So that was a good effort there. Player mark, that was Hill. He's done some good stuff this afternoon. Needs to do a lot more. We're not even halfway through. Waves his hand about. Now he goes bang and straight out of the bounce on the full. Is it or not?
That's
Let's have a
a
look.
shocking leg.
Why would you worry? Why do you spend 5 minutes telling everyone where to go and then you kick it out of bounds in the full, Magic?
Oh,
I can never work that out. There's a good mark, a beautiful mark there to Bastain. He goes across and finds a teammate in Abbott. So Abbott at centre half back, swings now, goes out wide towards the clubhouse. Nice mark to the
He's been
19.
handy today,
Daniel
sir.
Search, yes. Now this is better. That's 4 or 5 kicks have hit their target. Swings around there, does Lickin Holder. And from the back was, I reckon that might have been Search. Comes to ground. I think it's been rushed, has it?
Is that
Yes.
the first time we've called Holder's name today?
Not too much, so he needs to lift as a captain. And another rush behind there goes the way of Cove. It's a 9-point margin. Go out wide. That to Sable, perhaps. Picked up there, hits his target. They go around the boundary line via Mount Barker, so they'll take another 6 kicks just to get into the side of the forward 50. Now they go back. Goes back to the back
Gotta
line.
be quick,
I
though.
reckon that was Kerwin that's got it, the 30, goes out wide. Now they know to swing the ball from side to side. Go right out wide. There's Kretschmer, who got a bit of a push there, couldn't quite mark it. Picked up here by the Cove, get it over the Stolt. He gets clobbered.
Oh,
That's
heavy
got to be an
contact.
FA. It was a mark there to Christie, but it's got to be a FAD to Pierce, Brody Pierce.
Was that
in front of the
Coakley?
scoreboard. I didn't see it, I saw it, but I didn't see the person that did it. Now it could be a free kick too, so what's
Yeah,
out
but it's
for
the goal square.
And it is a free kick there to Ryan Need, who's kicked 2, and you can mark this down for free. So it wasn't a rule, I didn't think. Did you see on the replay there, General?
I think it was very late.
It was a late call.
Yep. No, I didn't- I
I'm
didn't-
talking about the hip and shoulder. I don't know about that, but the hip and shoulder was very late.
But he's only about 6 metres out, so if he misses this, I'm walking home. Backwards. Straight through the high little lull, as you can see on the film in footy Tribe FM commentary, and that's his third for the afternoon, so that he's done his job.
So we've got a 3-point game, boys.
Back to 3 points, General.
Yes, on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard, we have Christies Beach 5-6.
5-3, yeah.
Cove 5-3.
Well,
And
we
the Air
keeps them in
Fusion
touch.
Agency scoreboard.
It keeps them in touch, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, that's right. From our point of view, as non-biased spectators, we love a close game, don't we? Some of the
And
coach doesn't want that, but there you go.
don't forget our sponsors. The fifth quarter, ADA, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dartfish, and of course Archie's Best on Ground.
Yep, beautiful. Okay, 1-2, here they go. Nice handball there over to Chibnall. Now they go forward. He's going to have a shot at goal. He could kick the goal. Where's there a spot? That's just how you want to see it.
Johnny Murphy.
So the good old Johnny Murphy.
Even he's got the nice celebration. See that? He's the gunslinger. He's put both of them in the holster. Do you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Yeah, so
That's actually quite important. That's impressive.
Well, have we seen the old arrow? You know, have we seen that one yet?
He just went in the holster then. Oh!
That's a bit of a thing now, isn't it?
The razzle dazzle, I don't mind that.
What would you do if you?
You don't want to know, David.
Hey. I mean, everyone, you need a,
How about this?
signature.
We've got the old
Go bow and arrow. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank goodness.
Lucky there's no cameras in here.
There's a camera off over. Glad to be. On the Air Fusion scoreboard, General.
We have Christies Beach 6-6-42, Cove 5-3-33.
All right, Stoltz got it. Now, McIver's got him wrapped up. Looked like they had a bit of kiss and cuddle there.
Couple of balls
Sure,
there.
excellent. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got another ball up here in the middle of the ground. What are we? 9-point margin here to Christies Beach. Up goes the pack there. Rulton. I don't really see him as a ruckman. He's been doing a bit. Picked up here by McIver. Kicks it about 10 minutes, but gets it out the pack. Player can't pick it up there. And that was Chibnall. And the umpire's going to come in the middle of the ground and ball it up. We're about 18 and a half minutes down in this second quarter. 9-point
Christies
margin.
look far more comfortable with the ball on the ground, boys.
Absolutely. Now picked up by their player. Was that Sable? Or goes around the corner inside 50. Up goes the pack in front. There was Hayes. Comes to ground. Player there.
Oh, he done well there.
Pierce gets it 1-2. They better not muck it up. Hayes has got it. What's he got?
Oh!
Oh, he was slow. He may get the kick. This is big trouble here. It's Christies Beach everywhere. Handball over. Hits the ground. 1-2. Back to Paparola.
Spot.
And he's kicked it.
Spot.
He's overcooked it. Oh no, he hit.
He's
hit
hot
Oh, he hit the target.
He's
It's
in a
amazing.
terrible hot spot, mate. There it is. Look at that.
Exactly.
It's
Did the right thing.
football.
And he's marked that hazy 15 metres out. In fact, it's not even 15. 45-degree angle. And being a two-time medalist, should kick this goal.
Well, I'm going to say it. There's no iron team, but there is in Paparella.
Absolutely bang he goes, and the umpire goes a little bit left, but I think he's kicked it because the rest of the side give the high fives. So there's the captain, the number 9, Michael Maisie, kicking his second for the afternoon. Terrific work, and yes, Roger Morris and Michael Maisie in the matchup.
I'd say Maisie is well on top at the moment. I would definitely say he's well on top. Now, the other thing I noticed there, where was the awareness from the Cove defender? To know that Bennett was coming.
They're making some bad mistakes there at times, aren't they?
Well, there was no voice.
Yeah,
No voice.
there was no something.
But then Paparella didn't blaze away like the other player for Cove.
Hit the
Top
top
spot.
the hot spot.
Hot spot, bang.
Oh, there's been plenty of goals kicked from the hot spot, mate.
Hawthorn gone berserk, kicked the last 6 goals in the quarter to, they're going to run out winners 90 to 56.
That's unbelievable because they're just so hot. They're so hot and cold, aren't they?
He gets the clearance there for a Cove. He'll go up towards just inside the 50, centre half forward position. Player there gets caught, goes to ground. Also amongst all that is Jack Plenty. He gets a bit of a kick. They're picked up here by the Saints. Again, they drop it, they pick it up, they run into each other, and umpire goes
That was definitely high.
free kick, is it? No, we've got a ball up. So we're on a half forward flank here, about 20 minutes into the second quarter. Not far from the time on. Ball comes to ground, Penny plays in amongst all that. They suddenly shuffle the ball out, comes to ground. Umpire's got no choice but to ball it up. And 7-6 to 5-3. And what's that, 15-point margin?
Yep, 21 and a half minutes even.
Just skipped away, Christie's had the half of the last 5-10 minutes. Now they go wide. John T. Murphy has got it, gets it over to a teammate. Now they go long, looking for a Kiver, and That goes out of bounds. Last touch, is it?
Well, Bastian.
Or is it? Last touch or what happened there? So based on that. So that's going to be a ball up in front of the cricket nets here. As I said, 15-point margin, and they're looking pretty good at the moment, are the Sainters.
Our broadcast sponsor today is SA Landscaping and Supplies. Barry and the friendly crew down there at the 3 locations, Aldinga, Hackham and Ranella.
Okay, double hit there by the player there. The butcher goes out to Wood McIver.
Great hands.
That's again. Hogg goes across the face. In fact, it's not even a point. I was about to say that. Last touch is player there, and Zach Short. Umpire didn't see it. So Cove with the ball. Now they go long. Up towards the pack. Can't mark it. 1-2. I thought he was going to mark that there. In the end, there was Will Murphy. Umpire comes in. Looks like we're going to ball it up here. Half forward flank, wing position.
He's had a tough afternoon, have it?
Okay, up they go. They need to get one before half time, Cove, just to keep in touch. Not that they're that far away. Ball goes out wide. Coakley there runs past it. In fact, I reckon that was Chibnall. Goes out wide. This is good work. Picked up here nicely by Surge. He goes towards the centre half forward position. Player there was Need. He's got it. I reckon he just about gave that to his teammate there, Pierce. And he can't. He gets tackled at the same time. And he's got Pingo on the ball. So, and 25 metres. So that was Mundy there underneath that. The player with the free kick is Pierce. He actually went past the ball. Mundy tried to pick it up. Pierce fell on top.
Would you say he's unlucky there?
Yep. Absolutely unlucky. So he's got a shot at goal, and this is a crucial kick for the club's point of view. Going into half time, we're about 23.5 minutes, and goal here just brings them back into the game. Brodie Pierce, kick one for the year. In his first year of AK, goes by, looks good off the boot, looks very good off the boot, and right on the goal line, Bob. I don't think there's any doubt about that. That's a goal.
Is that his second for the day?
That is his second. Yep. Absolutely.
On the Edifuse Agency scoreboard, we have Christies 7-6, Cove 6-3.
Just when you think Christies are going to start to skip away,
yep.
Cove get one to stay in touch.
They do.
Good game of footy.
Yep. So ball coming back towards the middle of the ground. What are we, 24 minutes?
Yeah, 24 minutes in.
Okay, so we'll wait on the... always when there's goals, they've got to do little changes, don't they? Put players coming on and off.
Makes no sense to me.
Doesn't make any sense.
Kick a goal, keep the bloke on.
Absolutely.
He's more likely to kick another one on the ground.
Absolutely. So ball back in the middle. Reach goes up. Gets a bit of a tap. It could be a clearance coming the way of Need, as it goes forward. I reckon that was Turner, actually. Yep. Goes forward up towards Kretschmer territory. Got one across the scone. Umpire says play on. Half forward flank here. Cove trying to get another one. Goal, that is, before quarter to half time. Picked up here nicely by Kretschmer. Gets a handball over. Mundy. Picked up here by... well, that was almost a slam tackle. Hold the ball. I think a ball up is probably the right thing there. And the player was Jack Plenty. He's done plenty of good work this afternoon. Okay, so our forward position here for Christies. Reach goes up, gets the tap. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. There's plenty of people around the ball. And we've got a ball up here, 50 out from goal for Christies Beach. Up they go. Now, he just grabbed it. Luckily, the umpire didn't pay him there. I thought that was a free kick. Picked up nicely by Kurum. Goes around the corner. Finds McIver, who just plucks it out of the air and has marked that 40 out from goal. And he is a beautiful kick. And we'll have a ping, I would say, on the death knock of half-time. 25, be 26 minutes gone. Well, there's been a few goals scored, I suppose. Beautiful kick is Sean. Great skilled man. Sean McIver hasn't played A grade for 11 years. Can you believe that? Because of work, played a bit of B grade. His job fly in, fly out, and now he goes bang, and it looks good off the boot. I'll tell you what, they're all getting around. He's got the finger in the air. Bang bang, 6-shooter, and I think that might be his second. Yes, so already in half a game, he's paid for his. Well, he's paid for something this afternoon. When he gets, what do they get? Whatever they get paid. Pie and a pasty, I suppose. Whatever's left over from the canteen.
On the Edifuse Agencies, that takes Christies out to 8 goals, 6-54. Cove 6-3-39. So what's that? 15 points.
He's played a good game, Sean, hasn't he? He hasn't done a lot, but he's just
Doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
Capitalises on his opportunities.
That's right. He's just a player that's probably not getting a lot of attention. You kick it to him, he doesn't drop anything. He kicks straight. He's got the skills.
He's clean with his hands too.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a good player. Picked up. What's going on here? The play odds is down by eventually. It's Bennett. Beep will go to a teammate there who will go Sable. Will go out wide now. Player there, the L25, which is Hitch. He's got it in. Gone over to Richmond tries to get his way through. I like the way he's done that. Didn't work. He got caught on the ball, but he showed a little bit of grunt and a little bit of spunk, and I like a little bit of spunk. Picked up by Bastion was the free kick.
That's the word on the street, Davo.
Absolutely. That's the word of the year, 2025 I believe.
27.5 minutes in.
So we're 27.
15-point lead to Christies.
At 6-6-3, as the General just said, waiting for the ball to come in. Right in front of the members here, and I'll tell you what, there's plenty of voice there too. Ball comes back in, up they go, reach doesn't go too far, kick forward there, I reckon by Lockie Hayes, goes coming back with interest from Christie's Beach. Player there was Hitch, can't grab it. And picked up here nicely by Butcher. He slams it on the boot, gets it out towards the centre half forward position. Short leads the race, he's got it. So he tapped it over to the opposition player, so that's no good. Now they go forward again, just couldn't the target, but he may get out of trouble here. Again, just not hitting their targets and chopped off here by, well, the player fell over there was Mackenzie Neal. Picked up there, he got the handball eventually. Mistakes here, more than good play. Now here's McIver, what's he going to do? He's got, almost got that one. That was good work. He's got two players over, and Cove are going to be able to get out of trouble here, but he didn't look like a chain reaction there. He didn't look like he was going to go that short. He thought, well, hang on, no one else is here. I have to go. He skittled two skittles, and there was a third person there who picked it up. Over to the top of Kerwin, picked up here by Cove. They go forward. Up they go. Can't mark it. Round the corner. Which way is it going to bounce? Which way is it going to bounce? Oh, doesn't matter. It's either... Well, one of them got the goal, and who was it? We don't know whether it's gone through. It's the first or second.
I reckon it's number 8.
Number 8. Grimes Carlaw. We'll give that to him. The ball was, for the listeners out there, was bouncing towards the goal. Player ran in there.
Would have been Ryan Neal's fourth, but right on the line.
So good with the score check here. Happy Valley 8 goals 1 to Noarlunga 2 goals 2, and at quarter time it was Port Noarlunga 7-2 to Aldinga 1 goal 2.
Okay, fair enough. There's a couple of good scores.
On the end of your agency scoreboard, Cove move along to 7-3-45. Christies 8-6-54. So what's that? 9 points.
9 points. So still an interesting game. I tell you what are we?
29, nearly 30 minutes.
Yes, we've had some. We only had 5, and now we've got 15. So it's been a 10-goal quarter. So no surprising that we've had it. Clearance the way of Christie's Beach. They go forward. Just bounces forward. No one able to pick it up there. Coming through there was Hoggers around the corner. Big Mark Zach gets caught. Oh, oh, he's like picking apples. He just plucked that one. And McIver again, 45-degree angle, only about 30 metres out.
But where was the punch, Davo?
Well, there was no punch. He just put his body there, just gave a little bit of a nudge to the person in front of him. There goes the side.
And that is going to be a costly mistake because
he won't miss.
He tried to outmark him, and he should have been punching.
They're not paying respect to the elderly gentleman, and we've all been in that position, haven't we, as elderly gentlemen, and Shawnee McIver is eating him up. This could be 3 goals. He doesn't miss. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's class. And Sean McIver, 3 goals for a guy that has not played A-grade for 11 years. Unbelievable.
And the goal kickers for Christies. Mackenzie Neal's got 1, Jonty Murphy's got 1, Butcher's got 1, Bennett's got 1, Macy's got 2, and 3 to Sean McIver. For Cove, Noah Kleins Carlaw got 1, Jaden Morton 1, 2 to Brody Pearce, 3 to Ryan Neal. And the score at half-time, Christies move along to 9 goals 6, and Cove 7 goals 3.
15-point margin.
15-point
half-time at the Happy Valley game. It is Happy Valley 9-3, Noarlunga 2-2. And late in the second quarter, it's Porties 13-7 to Aldinga 1 goal 2.
All right, we'll hand you back to the studio and we'll be back with the exciting second half here from the Cove Oval.
now down at the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern. Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our 5th quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Fantastic.
Back to Magic Park.
I knew you'd slip that in. Listen, we're about to start the 3rd quarter. Been a good first half. Generally,
all in readiness.
Christies Beach is 15 points up, 2.5 kicks at 4 goals. So it's 41's game. Okay. Umpire holds the ball up. Here we are about to start the grand final quarter. Up they go. Rich goes up and misses the ball with a big swipe. Reckon that was nil. Just gets a kick out. Comes out towards the up our side. Still unable to pick it up. Bit rusty, I suppose, from the half time. Picked up here nice. Anderson and gets a tackle. And we're going to have a throw in here right in front of the members here at Cove. No score in the first minute. No kicks, no nothing really. Used to be the soccer. He's heading straight out towards the boundary line, club outside. Ball comes into play. A big reach from the back goes over the top, and they all yell out, hold the ball up. I'll have none of that. We're going to ball it up again, still win position. All players a bit rusty at the minute. Picked up there by Doru. Well, we thought he picked it up, went straight past. He got a bit of a push. He did. Up by Seaver too, and a free kick, and correct decision there. What's he going to do?
Cove needed to get the first goal here.
Now,
Otherwise, I reckon they're in trouble.
That's the trouble. I'm agreeing with you. Around the corner, that was Coakley. They got away with that.
Well
Big
done.
punch from behind. Geez, a beautiful punch. It's almost as good as a kick.
Abbott shirked the issue there.
So that was McIver there, I reckon. I reckon he's going to get himself a free kick. He's kicked it. It's got pushed. And is it FAD? It is an FAD. So they've got away with it. And is that Court Bowl down there with the ball?
Jeez, I did not like the effort from Abbott there.
No, that's Maisie with the ball.
You beg your pardon. So there you go. So that, again, here's McIver again. Got the ball, he got pushed, grub it at 30, 40 metres, but he's got it forward. FAD, they're going to be shot on goal.
You can't buy experience, though, mate.
Oh, gee
You've
whiz.
got to take.
He's on a slight angle, not even 45-degree angle. He goes bang. It's
Smith.
going to have to come around.
He's got it.
I think he's got that. Wait on the goal umpire. It's one of those sneaky ones. That's his third, and that is a goal leaked badly by the Cove defence there, Magic.
Certainly was. Well, Cove are away here on the half-back flank there, and they gave away a silly free kick, then gave away an even worse one.
On FAD, they're just making some silly mistakes. Not only through poor decisions, but times there where they had to pick the ball up and they run over it or run past it, missed it. They're just not keeping the ball in front of them.
And not taking body contact either. There's been a few times that's happened.
What do you say? What, a bit soft?
Oh, I'm
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if I'm
hang on.
On the AFU scoreboard, Christies 10-6, Cove 7-3.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. In goes Coakley. Was no way he was going to get through that. And we've got another ball up here.
Cove have to find a way to get Lincoln Holder in this game of footy.
Absolutely. Pierce was one of the players there. So Coakley again can't pick it up. Picked up here by a teammate there and now.
That's holding the ball,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's going to be on the ball.
And that should be for 25.
25
mate.
and another
Well,
one.
that's right. It's got to 2 or 3 players. Now they go forward on the lead.
Hold it.
And the mark. And he's got his head.
Oh, there's got to be 25 there.
Well, I would
That's
say-
assault.
Well, I would have thought, and that's why I raised my voice. But anyway,
He's
that
making
was,
it up.
so Holder, the captain, needs to sink this. Needs to drill a hole. Drill a hole. What am I talking about? He needs to drill it straight through the 2 white sticks. I tell you what. He's been quiet, hasn't he?
He has, very quiet. I reckon he's had a couple of kicks.
All right, get his game going. Nothing more. 45-degree angle, 30 out, 40 out
He's
from goal,
missed that
and he
long way.
shaped that one through for a behind.
That's a bad miss.
And especially at this part of the game when you're trying to get yourself going.
Add a few days at his scoreboard. That moves Cove along to 7-4 to Christies 10-6.
Okay, kick the ball into Kerwin, who now takes off. Too fast for Stolt. And they go long up towards the wing, clubhouse side.
Well done,
Handball
Birch.
over the top
Good
there was
hands.
Birch. That was good.
That's
Now,
better.
Yeah, 1-2. What are they going to do? They're going to get themselves into trouble. Handball
Shaw.
over the top there was Shaw. He's been quiet by his standards, and they got nowhere with all that. And the ball was going to be ball up and wing position. Oh, going around in circles a little bit. Now, I reckon that was caught and bowled, was it? It was. I wanted to get a bit of a tap there. Didn't really go too far. And again, another ball up there. Just not getting the clearances. Not the way they'd like. Coakley in front of Hall there. Rich gets a good reach. Comes to around now. Picked up here nicely by Anderson. Kai goes over the back there again. In front.
You
No one
can't
able to
get
pick it.
behind you.
And he just said Bennett's just done it, stolen the ball. Now they go inboard, looking for a Kretschmer. He can't go past the ball. Mundy's there. He's got tackled to the ground. Somehow gets the ball out. And
That's
they
a
go
free kick.
straight across. And if they keep going, they're going to end up in the netball courts. Free kick here
That's better from Abbott.
to Abbott. So Abbott will swing around. Now he goes long. It's going to be around the 50. Up they go. No one able to mark the ball. That's fair enough. There was plenty of them up. Picked up here by Anderson. It's a bit of a handball, a throw. Goes out wide. And a nice
Shaw.
mark there. Alex Shaw starting to come into the game. Needs to. He's too good a player, Magic.
Absolutely.
They need a few players to lift.
So they go forward. It's a free kick. Morton got it. And it's going to go the way of Christie's Beach and Wall Murphy. So Brock goes across the ground. Finally the handball comes to Chibnall. He goes out towards the cricket fence. Now they go forward. I reckon that might be in Kerwin. And away they go towards the thing.
Good hands.
Good mark to Maisie. He grabbed
That's
that.
a good stretch.
It is, absolutely. Took a couple of pounds of air out of that. Now he goes long and
Short.
strong.
Oh, good mark.
And a good mark at the back there to Baston. So
Let's
Ty
try that.
he hasn't been the worst player by any stretch of the imagination. Goes out wide towards
You've got to come down the
clubhouse.
middle, boys. You've got to come
Down the middle, says the general. 10-6 to 7-4, and that is Christie's Beach in front. 3 goals. 3 goals, 2 in fact. Nice mark there to Search.
You've got to
Dylan.
make them pay.
So Search will now wind up from the half-back line. Needs to find a target. Now he goes long. It's a little bit of kick and hope at the moment. From the back was caught and bowled. Can't mark it. Comes to ground. I think the ball's going to roll over the boundary line. It does. And seeing anything magic in this first 6 or 7 minutes of this third quarter?
Yeah, look, I think Christie's are probably just starting to flex their muscles a little bit now, and if Cove don't manage to get a bit of a lid on that, we could see this game sort of start to widen up a bit.
All right, picked up here nicely by the 25, which is Rook Turner. Again, it's inside that 50. Nice mark. He's going to try and do too much. That was Anderson, who's been very good this afternoon. They go back, go forward. Chibnall with Sable goes across.
that kick,
And there's Kretschmer. Tell you what, I love his game. First game. Good on you, mate. You're an absolute star already. Follows the ball up to the half forward flank. Goes to, there he is. He's picked it up again. He knows how to play this game. Mundy's pulled it in with one hand. He goes out wide. He must can see somebody out there. The player is Hogg. He's got it. He looks to handball. He does to BP Bennett. He might as well have a shot for goal. He does. The old check, so don't tell me he's kicked a point.
I don't like that. He could have centered that. That's not team football. I don't like that.
No, well, sometimes if you think you can get it.
Don't like it.
Oh, I don't know so much about that. Not as if he was 100 metres out from goal. What do you reckon, General? Can you icebreaker him? We've got one each at the moment. I'm saying he should have had got shot at.
Oh, if you got to back your own ability.
Thank you.
No, I don't like it.
All right.
You got to back your own ability.
Okay, so they've got to find the ball. Where's that? Still out the car park?
Well, while they're doing that, let's have a quick look at our sponsors for the day.
Yeah.
Air Diffusion Agencies, the 5th quarter. We have SA Landscaping Supplies, Barry and the Grew down there at Aldinga, Hackham
great.
and Ranella.
And our match day sponsor too.
Yep, and he's So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dartfish, and of course Archie's for the best on ground. Don't forget, we've got to pick a best on ground.
We
boys.
do, yep, and that's...
And a goal of the day, do we? Or
No, just best on ground today.
Best on ground. Okay, ball comes, Stolt is there. He can't mark the ball now. The top umpire said a push going the way of Christies, I would think, the way he's pointing, and it is.
Was that for actual tunnelling?
Well, I don't know. Hitch has got it anyway. So Joe swings around on the left, goes out wide, scoreboard side of the ground. Pack goes up, car parker comes to ground, picked up here by the Copperers, and they're going to try and get out of it. That's a good kick. If the player can mark it, can't mark it, was Wilton. And Christie's a 1-2, picked up. I reckon he's
that's a
been
great
good.
tackle.
Anderson has been
He's given
terrific,
it high.
and he's got a free kick for high.
Lucky there, I'll tell you
But
what.
he's played a good game, this lad. Been in amongst it.
Yep.
Don't know if he can make the distance from here, but he can put it in the hot spot. Oh, here's the hot spot. Let's have a look at this. Comes to the square. Up they go. And, oh no, I thought it was off hands. Comes out now with a kick over to Morton. Gets his hands to it. This is Cove. He handballs it. He goes to ground. It goes nowhere. And their tackling has been terrific this afternoon. Has the same as the thing. That is one of the things that's put him in front. Chibnall goes out. Don't know why he's going out wide. And a nice mark there. Is that Sable out there?
I think it's Hoggin.
No, it's Sable.
So Sable's got it on the... well, I reckon he can make the distance
He's
from
not.
there. He can make the
He's
distance.
well and truly within distance.
Absolutely is. He's marked it about a metre in. I don't know why they have to come in from that angle. That side I agree with. Not sure about in amongst the gum trees. A few people out there having a lovely picnic for Mother's Day, I would imagine. Goes across the ground. Pack goes up. Mark, I think, they're to Cove, or has it gone through? Wait on the goal umpire.
It's a mark.
It's a mark. I don't know. It is a point. Took their time to work that out. And that's okay.
I've got to go to the video, Devo.
Oh, video. Yeah, we've got video. Oh, please. Ball comes back into play. Nice mark there to Holder. The captain's a couple of touches in the
He needs to get on the ball.
Yeah, look, that's a McKenzie. I'm not sure whether there was much
he sold
to
that.
He did. He sold that to the umpire for full price. Not even tradesman's discount there with that. Yeah, I'm not sure that was 15 either. Sable's got it. Now he's going to go out wide. Although he's if he found his target, that was going to be a good kick. He didn't. Goes out wide. They better stop soon, otherwise they'll be on South Road. And we've got must be out of bounds. Surely they couldn't go any further, could they, Magic? No, amongst the
Longdale Highway, maybe.
Yeah. Up near the Cove.
Free kick to Cove. Last possession.
So Cove with the ball, is that
25.
Who would that be back there? It's a bit hard to see, is it?
Number 25.
25, okay, yeah, well that's Turner. So Turner's done some good stuff. A few mates though. And he's found a teammate there who'll kick the ball long up towards the wing. We are now on the netball side, 1-2, and Christie's Beach have built the wall back there, and they're just stopping anything. Looks Mackenzie Neal, can't pick it up. Nicely done there by, was that Sable? Just flicks it over the back, and the player there had the ball, gets his kick to Rue, goes out wide. Now, again, they've just mucked things up, put themselves in all sorts of problems. That was Lockie Hayes, and Christie's are going to get the benefit, although they've kicked it out, so it'll be last touch. But, I mean, he was clear.
He was.
Lockie Hayes, clear to run off, and he's tried to do whatever he tried to do. He just got caught and mucked it up. Absolutely pie-sauced it. So, ball to come in from the back pocket position. They go forward. That's a lot. Brooke Turner. Been pretty good. For the Cove, he goes across the ground, but you've got to hit your target. You do. And the player out there is that Craig? We've got out there in the bit hard to see out there, but nice mark all the same. Goes forward.
That's Shaw, isn't it, with the ball now?
Shaw's got it now. Yeah, that's right. 10-8 to 7-4. So it is a 16-point margin. No, one goal from both. Well, only one goal from Christies Beach this quarter. So it's been a low-scoring quarter. You know, I don't know, probably about 12 minutes in.
Just turned it over in the middle of the ground again.
Yeah, they just muck it up. They as soon as they get to the middle of the ground, we'll go forward. Here's Mackenzie. Kneeled, goes for goal, and he's run into all the player there. He's hurt, and that did hurt.
He's tried to do a Lee Matthews.
Yep, he's just about broken that goal post.
Is that Burke?
That sting, and he's not. He's gone out there. He's going to hide in the trees and hope no one finds him. That stung. Anyway, it was a rush behind, so he did his job. Now, player there with it.
He's taken too long.
God, he tried to play on. Now he's got it. They're getting themselves all sorts of trouble. Now they go across the ground, should get a mark. Oh, he's making hard work of it. Search has got it. Now Search will turn around and go forward inside 50. They need a mark. Is that Holder? Can't mark it. Need. What's going on here? Plenty of players around the ball. Deliberate it was. Well done there to Will Murphy. And he just shovels across the boundary line. We've got a throw in inside 20 metres around from the goal here for Cove. And boy, do they need one, General.
Yeah, they do. On the Air Diffusion AC scoreboard, Christie's 10-9, 69 to Cove 7-4.
Coakley's got it. What's he going to do? He's going to handball over the top to Sabre. He's going to handball over the top. It's going to go to the push. Now what's going on here? Free kick to Christie's by the looks of it. And what's that, an FAD there, picked up there by the umpire, and Hitch, old Joey Hitch has got the ball. And the back pocket position looks to go across the ground. Umpire eventually says play on now, so he has to boot it. Kicks it about 60 metres in the air and about 40 metres long. Gets it up towards the wing position. Plenty of players around. Anderson gets a hand. Goes out wide. Maisie's got it now. Does a bounce. Thinks about two. Doesn't come back to him. Now he's picked it up. Now he goes forward. Hot spot. Straight to the opposition. Shies and has it in the end. Started off brilliantly and finished to the opposition. Oh, cut your leg off, please. Up they go. Can't mark the ball. And that player was Wilton. And we've gone over the boundary line right in front of the barbecue area. And might as well ask for a sausage and egg bacon sandwich, eh?
Well, Liquid Delights is there. Get yourself a coffee.
Beautiful. Ball comes back into play. Picked up here by Stolt. Now they go forward. They need a goal, need a couple. Nice. Oh, has he marked it? No, he's dropped it. Now he tried to handball. Completely missed his teammate. That's right. And a free kick there going to Christies Beach.
Mundy.
And Mundy's
They
got
are
it.
their worst.
Oh,
their own worst enemy
their
over the moment.
skills are deplorable at the moment.
I'll tell you what, this bloke is pretty close to best on ground.
And Sable's been good again. Not sure that was 15.
Is he turning into the new Sammy Therrelton for you?
Well, Murphy's got it.
Well, he's certainly every time we see him play, he does all right.
He does all right. Well, I don't know if I put him in.
Sets a lot of the things up from half back, doesn't he?
He does. There they go. That was almost a good mark. Comes to ground. Picked up here. I reckon that was Jonty Murphy. Goes. Handball goes into a pack. And again, a bit like a dog's breakfast at the moment. It's bodies everywhere. Not a lot of outcome.
I think you probably wouldn't mind getting Need and Holder around the footy. Bigger bodies, stronger bodies, just get them in there.
Well, they don't now. Shaw's got it, got the handball, comes back. And again, they just set players up. He's got, the
What's happening there?
I don't know, free kick. It's just, they're making some terrible. Searcher's got it. He goes forward, up towards the 50. Comes to ground, picked up there by Chibnall, gets it over to the team. Now they go back into it. Sable's there. What's he going to do? Can't got it. Dropped it. Player there was Pearce.
He did well holding that in Pearce
And,
there.
well, against all odds, correct.
Bit of Phil Collins in that.
Yeah. Well,
Against all odds. Good song.
Yeah.
yep. Well, I can sing a few for you if you want.
Go on then.
Small fee. All right, 50 metres out from goal. Boy, do they need one, Cove, just to keep in the game. That's all. Nice one out to Sable. Left boot. Strong kick. Got smothered. And he's going to get pushed over the boundary line. And the young fella there is Bennett. Two blonde bombshells have been good this afternoon for Christie, Bennett and Krepshiner. All right, they need one. What have we got time-wise? 17.5 minutes. So about 5 more minutes before we got time on. And there's only been one goal scored, I think. Yep, only one goal scored. Can you believe that? There was 11 goals scored in the second quarter. Third quarter, 1 goal. Good how the tap can dry up pretty quick. Stoltz got it. Gets it over to a teammate. 1-2, McIver. Oh, he's
That's on the ball.
well, he got a little bit of
Come
a
on,
kick. No,
Paul.
that's fair enough. But I tell you what, he almost sold a little bit of candy there. He brought back, went back 20 years. Now, I did find out at half-time, I've been saying 11 years. It is actually 9. Asked his son. It was 9 years. Asked his dad, beg your pardon. Picked up here by Cove. They go forward. Nice mark to Need. Comes back. He just slammed it on the boot. This would just be pure luck. Player goes forward up to, it was Morris, I think that might have been. Ball comes to the ground. He's pulled a free kick out. Kick goes away. Abbott, goal! And Abbott kicks the goal.
That was the only way they were kicking it.
Jeez, I tell you what, it's not pretty. They're working so hard, Cove. I give it 100% for effort, General. But geez, they're working hard for their goals, aren't they?
Nothing's coming easy to them, I tell you.
No,
On the Edifice Agency scoreboard, that moves them along to 8-4 to Christies Beach at 10-9. Second goal this quarter and with 17 minutes.
I tell you what, if you're a Christie supporter and you get done today, and I don't think so, but if you get done today, you have to feel cheated, wouldn't you? Because they've had the majority, especially this quarter, the majority of players.
It'll be highway robbery, Devo.
Yeah. And but then I suppose you've got to say at least they haven't given in, the Cove players, but their skill level, missing targets of that's been deplorable.
Looks like Bennett's come off with a calf.
All right, so around the corner there was Lockie Hayes. They get the clearance again, and another goal here would be very interesting. Picked up here by Morris. He goes forward on the lead. Out there is Morton. Bounces his. Oh, he sells a bit of candy. Picked up there, or tries to be picked up. Picked up there by Holder. They go back to go forwards. Now here's a shot on goal. It's a bit of a funny old kick.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds in the fall.
Never looked like it, Devo.
No, it didn't look like it. Absolutely didn't look like it. And there was a bit of pressure there, so it wasn't all easy. But still, if you want to win the game, you've got to make up for some of these things. And like Magic says, put it in the hot spot.
I tell you, there's one bloke who's disappointed me today, is Lockie Hayes. We haven't seen him all day.
No, he hasn't done much, has he? They've got a couple of players like that, and that includes even the captain, Holder's been a little bit quiet by his standards.
He hasn't been around the footy though, has he? Like he's spent most of the day down in the forward line. Like it surprises me that he's been in the back. Like,
is he injured?
nah, well he's moving pretty well there with that handball.
Exactly. Okay, let it go across the ground. Picked up by Chibnall. They go out wide. That means Sable takes a nice little catch there. He
That's a
kicks
shot,
it again.
mate.
It didn't really look. No, that's. I mean, look, he's played well, but that was Scheissenhauser. And the umpire says holding the ball. Oh, there he is. 3 votes. S. McIver. He goes forward up towards the old man. He's 37 years of age too, so I checked that up at half time as well. Now they go forward. Again, sits the
mark.
up.
That's a strong mark.
Terrific mark there to Pierce. And he has been a good player for them.
Kicked
Pierce.
2 goals.
He's kicked 2 of their... yeah, he's kicked 2, needs kick 3. Goes forward. They're inside 50. They've got to capitalise. Ball goes over the boundary line. Ryan Need underneath all that. And we're going to have a ball in. Just on the 50-metre mark here. In fact, that was Roger Morris that came
20
up,
minutes in, Devo.
not Need. So 20 minutes in. We've got a 2-goal game. We're near enough a 3-goal game. Up they go. Now, there's McIver. Trying to get the kick. Got smothered. Picked up there by Pierce, as you said, again. Pierce again, too high. Oh, he even got slammed to the ground. God, what are you doing up, boy? Open
He's
your eyes.
making it up, this bloke.
Goes towards the forward pocket, and I'm dying. Then we've got a boundary, not a boundary throw in, a forward pocket throw in. It's in that forward 50 here for Cove.
Gee, Cove need one here.
Oh, they'd love to steal one. When they comes back, almost read it, picked up here by Sable. He gets tackled, comes to the ground.
Hogg.
Now there goes Hogg, will slam it on the left boot, gets it out of trouble, up towards Baston. He's got
Mackenzie
it and
Neal.
lost it. Mackenzie Neal, the other number 3. He goes out wide, nicely marked there by Hitch, is it?
Yep.
I reckon that is Joe. Joe in front of the scoreboard, which reads 10-9. The visitors, Christies Beach, 8-4 Cove. Now he
And that's
goes
on the air
to
to
the
the
hot
Ravens.
spot, to the hot spot. No mark, or is it? It's going to bounce through for a rush behind in the end. But I tell you what, heart and mouth stuff, Magic.
Definitely, mate. If we put in that hot spot, things happen.
Okay, so Now they go right across the ground here, nicely marked there to Climbs Carlaw, who's kicked 1 goal this afternoon, goes out towards the wing in front of the netball club, opposite wing to the clubhouse. And we've got a, 3-goal margin. 18 points at the minute. Up they go from, he's plucked that one beautifully, Roger Morris. Now he goes forward, and who's going to mark that? And that is Holder, the captain, and well inside the 50.
And if ever they needed the captain's goal,
they need it now. So he's going to kick that from 25-30.
He had one early this quarter from almost the same position, didn't he? And he missed.
Yep.
Well, he's the captain. You've got to lead. You've got to stand up and do the right thing, because this will put him within a couple of goals, and that's gettable. So the captain, who has kicked Neil Zippity Doodah, number 18, Lincoln Holder, champion player of the club, and he comes in and goes bang. It's good off the boot. The umpire says no, he's missed it. Hit the post.
It's hit the post.
Hit the post.
Jeez, goal from his celebration. He thought it was home and home.
You went early, Magic.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, well, I've heard that. But anyway. All right, so it goes out wide. They've had a couple of opportunities in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Now they come back. It's in the goal square. Well, Murphy's got it. He goes out wide to Kerwin, who'll go out wider even again. They've opened up here, and a nice mark there to Daru. So Daru is almost in the Hillman footy trailer. He goes forward. No, that was I can't believe it. I'm watching. Who's he kicking that to? And now they go forward. Nice long kick. At the back was the 13, which was Thomas. But is that Holder again? Yes, it is. He's got it again. This time the other side and a bit worse angle. So he'll probably put
lucky, you reckon?
He'll probably put this one through. Now this is one that you could say is very missable.
Just inside the left-hand goalpost, I'll say.
So let's have a look. He's got to get this. He's the captain of the side, for crying out loud. 10-10 to 8-5. And we're about we're about a minute or so of time on. Hasn't been a lot of goals. He's missed it again, I think. Oh, my Lord. So another point to Cove.
On the Air Division Energy scoreboard, that takes Cove on to 8-6-54. Christies 10-10-70. So what's that, 16 points?
Well, there's only been 2 goals scored, one from each side. So that's not good. All coming back into play. Only a minute or so to go. Going for the old 7-point play. Chibnall runs off. Now he goes bang. Out as wide as he can. Oh, up there goes Sable. Sable's first mistake. He's got caught. He's come to the ground. Left the ball behind. Picked up here by Cove, although it goes to Hogg. Again, wrong player. Or right player, wrong Guernsey, whatever you want to call it. Up the back there. Behind. McIver's got it. Now he's look at the beautiful kick that hits it right on there. That's the difference. He doesn't need 15 kicks. Mackenzie Newell has a shot. Straight over to Mackenzie Newell marked it and goal. And
third quarter.
I tell you what, McIver is going to come off with about 8, 9, 10 touches, but every one of them has hit his target.
He could be in the best today.
Absolutely, he will be in the best.
Might want to go find out what size thongs he's wearing.
Well, I'm not.
I'm
not sure about that, but he's. I tell you what, he hasn't mucked one thing up today, and that's as good as anyone getting twice as many kicks.
It's the same old story, Davo. You can't buy experience.
That's right. That's why we're here.
Yeah. On this side of the white line.
Exactly right.
Has anyone gone out there and asked him what he wants to be when he grows up?
Can we get a Air Diffusion scoreboard?
Yes, you can. Christies Beach, 11-10. Cove 8-5.
All right, Nilts fall down, and the only thing that was close to him was his shadow. Doesn't matter, he gets up now, and the clearance is going to come in the way of Hogg. He just slams it on the boot, and he gets bowled over just after free kick, FAD, whatever you like, to Mundy on the wing position on the clubhouse side, or not the clubhouse, the basketball
goes
side.
Again.
Here's McIver now. No, he's dropped that. Come back to Lachlan Hayes. It went straight through his fingers, comes to ground. Plenty of players around the ball. That goes to the ground, almost a bit of a slam tackle. Hold the ball, says the umpire. And a free kick here to Cove, who are wanting the ball. And there goes the siren, so it won't make any difference. 3/4 time here at the Cove Oval, home of the Cobras.
22 points.
Not looking too good for them at the moment.
22-point lead to the Christies Beach side, and on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard, 11-10 to 8-5. Goal kickers for Christies, you've got Mackenzie Neild with 2, John T. Murphy with 1, Harry Butcher with 1, Callum Bennett with 1, Maisie with 3, and 3 to Sean McIver. For Cove, you've got Noah Kleins-Carlaw with 1, Morton with 1, Abbott with 1 that quarter, Pearce with 2, and 3 to Ryan Need. On the that quarter, only two goals scored. Magic, what do Christies have to do? One, to maintain the lead, and what does Cove need to do to actually get back in this game?
Look, I think with Christies, they just need to continue to keep doing whatever it is they're doing. I mean, look, around the contest, they are much cleaner. Obviously, they're getting the ball on their terms. The big thing for me is Cove. They're going to probably need to get Holder around the footy, Need around the footy, just some bigger bodies, just some experienced heads. Because the young ones at the moment, they're doing the job outside, but inside they're not getting it done. So they need to get their hands on the footy and actually take some opportunities. They need to score, hit the scoreboard early. But Christies, look, let's be honest, I'm expecting them to probably flex their muscles a bit now this last quarter and probably actually blow the game out. The way they're playing, they're probably looking the better side for me.
Well, they look like the winners, but
but the one thing
there's
that I
only
have,
3 goals, isn't it? So,
but if you look at their players like Maisie, Neild, Hogg, players like that, clean inside, hard, tough, getting the ball forward, giving Zach Short an opportunity. McIver up forward, gee whiz, like he's very, very silky. Geez, what would he have been if he'd have played A-grade for 9 last year? He could have potentially played at a higher level with the skill level it looks like he's got.
correct.
But I think it's up against Cove. I think they had their chances. They got to get Morris in the game. I've been disappointed with his effort so far. And the other one for me that they finally got Stoll in the midfield, but geez, he's a lone hand in there at the moment.
Are you robbing Peter to pay Paul though there?
Nah, you've got to get him in. Get your best players around the footy. You've said it yourself. Lockie
I
Hayes
say it
hasn't
all the
really
time.
done much. Baston down back's been pretty good. He's done a few good things, but really, if I'm honest, I'm really putting it on the captain, Holder, Need. I'm sticking Birch in the ruck. I'm getting your best ruckman in there, and
he hasn't really rucked Birch
pushing
today.
it forward.
Why is Birch not rucked today?
I'm not sure, but that seems like an easy decision. He obviously knows more. He's the coach. Alex Shaw's been pretty good, but a lot of his possessions he's getting are just not effective.
I don't think he did a lot in the first half there.
Nah,
it's a lot. I think what you're saying, it's a lot easier to find Christies Beach better players.
Yep.
And it's Cove, even though it's only 3 kicks in it.
But it's just simple things, isn't it? Really, like their efficiency with foot has been really ordinary, Cove, and they've killed themselves.
Yeah.
They're their own worst enemy at times, and started to give away some free kicks from frustration,
Yeah.
which shows that they are obviously frustrated themselves.
Their endeavour's been good.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
they just turn it over. So
Yeah,
what's the point?
You can't fault the
Have
endeavour.
we got any scores from other grounds or whatever?
I actually
I just got a message in there from Port
No,
Noarlunga.
I did have. I think Port Noarlunga's way out in front from what I've just
They
heard.
are. So I just had a good report there from Port Noarlunga.
I think Happy Valley was similar too, from what I
Yeah,
heard.
so that's okay. So I don't know. Best player, who would you? There's another quarter to go. Would probably have to come from Christies Beach.
I think it would be Sable for me at the moment. He's been brilliant. Look, I'm not going to discount
Crashman's
Sean
been good. And
McIver. For me, every time he's got the footy, he's done
He's
something
been
with
good.
it.
Cal Bennett. I'm not saying he's best player, but he's been good. Neil McKenzie.
But what more could you ask from a small forward? Kicking 3 goals, pressure acts, setting a few up.
He
He's
set
been
the
brilliant.
last goal up.
Yeah, absolutely. He's well and truly up to his eyeballs in it, I would say, at the moment.
Yep.
Reece Mundy's had a fair bit of it as well, but not really done much with it.
Yep.
Mackenzie Neal's been great today.
Yep.
Maisie, 3 goals.
Yep.
Mate, that's the matchup. I said whoever gets the ascendancy in that game of footy
Yep.
will push their team forward. And so far, the proof is in the pudding, mate.
Yep.
But get your best players around the ball, Davo.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Looks like Mick O'Neill's just rung in there. He wants to know whether it's been televised. I don't know where's he been. Antarctic the last 2 hours.
And you're heading off at 9 o'clock.
If you just stand on your roof, Mick, just stand there with a coat hanger, and you should be able to get it.
All right. If Mick hasn't been watching, you're down by 5 goals. How's that?
For our sponsors, the 5th quarter, SA Landscaping and Supplies, Barry and the crew down there at Aldinga, Hackham and Ranella. ADA, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dart Fish, and of course Archie's, the best on ground.
Beautiful. Okay, start of the fourth and last quarter. Thank goodness. Although there is the fifth quarter, we've got to get to down at Colonnade Stavern.
Here we go.
We'll talk about them later.
Morris.
That went straight up in the air, about 100 metres or maybe 80. Went straight down. Only went about 15 metres. And look, but it's gone out of bounds. So last touch by the looks of it to Christies Beach in the back lines. They go across the ground. Almost Need has got it. It's sitting there. No one able to pick it up. Play there. In fact, they just knock it through for a rush behind. Probably a smart move. So that's 1 point Cove have got back already in the first minute.
Happy Valley 17-3, Joondaluga 2-2. Joondaluga, from what I've seen, is Port Noarlunga is 13-7 to Wonga 2.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's now ball comes to Hogg. He gets chopped out. Play on, says the umpire. That was probably Sable. Over to Klein's Carlaw. He can't mark it. Now they go forward. Centre forward position. Well, that could have been holding the man. That was the play. Zach now goes forward.
Just got to give first option.
That's right. Now, what's happened here? Free kick here to the master here in McIver. Going for 4. Wowee.
I'm almost writing his name down. He's doing everything right. I'll tell you what, though. You've got to give your first option there, don't you?
You do.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, gee, this, yeah, that's it. They're just not doing the first option.
If he kicks this, the roof's coming off. The Christies fans are going to go berserk.
Oh, well, you couldn't kick him off the side next week, could you?
Mate, put him on ice for next week. Just put him out.
All right, Sean McIver, 3 this afternoon, 9 years out of A grade. First game back, he goes bang, looks good off.
There it is, mate.
Well. Oh, God, strike me.
40 years old.
Well,
Davo.
that's what they're saying. I've spoken to his.
He's like a fine wine, Davo. Better with age.
37, I've heard. I think that's right. I think he might be 38.
Mate, would he be a Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc? What would he be?
No, he'd be a Black Guts.
Black gun,
Shiraz. He's got a tinge of red there, though.
I reckon he might be a nice rich port.
Oh, mate. Tawny port, you reckon? That's a poor man's drink, isn't it?
No, it doesn't say
Come
tawny
on,
port.
Davo.
On the Edification Agency scoreboard, Christie's 12-10-82, Cove 8-6-54.
And you'd be the bloke that put lemonade in it, wouldn't you?
No, that's something I wouldn't do. Forward they go again, up towards, now free kick.
Over there.
Oh, it's
Oh,
going,
free kick.
I think that was from the people, the one behind.
Yep.
He doesn't even know he's got it. He's going to
he's
give the
making
ball
it up.
away. That was Lockie Hayes. Jeez, then you know it's a poor decision. He goes forward. Nice one there to Birch, who marks the ball. I think they're in trouble here, Cove, if they want to win this afternoon. They're about 4 goals plus down. Picked up here, they go forward. Looks like a nice mark
That
there
bounced.
to Need.
Need.
Did that bounce?
No, didn't bounce. Need's got it. Now they go forward. Looks like a nice spearing shot into the half forward 50. No one able to mark it. Player gets knocked over there. That was Roger Morris. And the umpire's going to come in. We're going to ball it up about 45-50 out from goal. 12-10 to 8-7. Christies Beach in front. Ball goes out
There we
wide.
go.
Around the corner is Kilms Klein. Goes up towards, well, goes through for a point. That's what happens. And if ball will kick back into play. 22 scoring shots to about 15, I'd say.
On the Edification Agency
Back
scoreboard,
16.
Cove 8-8, Christie's 12-10.
Jeez.
Oh, that could have been pushed in the back. Was Hogg.
That's
Doesn't
Russian
matter.
roulette there, isn't it?
It's a bit rough. Now they go 1-2. Handball not the best. He's able to get the old Dusty Martin. Don't trouble me. Goes out wide. Still inside the boundary line here in front of the barbecue area. Picked up by the Saints.
That's
They go
too
forward
easy,
up
yeah.
towards the wing position. From behind, Birch
Chops.
in front, and Butcher's
He's
got
trying
it.
to claim
Tries
that.
to get a bit of a kick, drops it. Picked up here by Mundy. He slaps the ball forward. Who's there? Can't mark it.
One-handed,
That's short.
Maisie.
And Maisie around the corner, just got to bounce right, and it's good night, Dick. All over. Yep.
That's 4 for Maisie, isn't it?
Yep, one in each quarter.
4 for Maisie. And there's still, what are we?
Only 4 minutes into the
Only
quarter.
4 minutes, so anything can happen here. This could turn
We
into a
opened
mess.
up. We opened up with saying that this ground's built for a Michael Maisie. Well,
We did, yeah.
Gee whiz, look at him go.
8-8 to 13-10 on the Ediffusion scoreboard. Wowee, hey? And don't forget the 5th quarter here at the Colonnades Tavern. We'll all be heading down there to have a pint or two. And great spot down there, the Colonnades Tavern, Nick.
Absolutely. I think if you get down there on a Tuesday, you might be able to get yourself
Not half price, but discounted stencils.
I reckon it's
Pepper sauce. Oh,
$15. I think that's a deal.
deal, all right. Okay, up they go. Nice tap forward there by Court and Bold. Goes out towards the clearance, comes the way of Cove. They swing around, now they go forward. Need a goal just to make the scoreboard look good. Simmons just pushes his player out. Now he taps the ball in front towards the boundary line. Good defender. Does the old Dusty Martin. No, it's just clever work. He's been good this afternoon. Kretschmer's just tired a little bit in the second half, but still been a bloody good player, if I could say that. This is Kretschmer and Mister.
Well, that's
picked up
sort
there.
of high, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he did bend over. So play on. It was a good decision by the umpire, in my opinion. The handball over the top.
Here we go.
Picked up here around the corner. Looks good.
goal.
And he's got it. By the looks of it. Wait on the goal umpire. And is that that's Climbs Carlo. He's kicked his second this afternoon. So
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
nice goal. Yep.
Noah Climbs Carlo. That is a mouthful.
Yep.
Try and say that quick 3 times, Davo.
I'll stick with Noah. So
But a little.
on the air diffusion scoreboard, we've got
We have
9-8.
Cove 9-8, Christies 13-10.
Now, I did worry that this game could blow out. Hopefully that's going to stop that from happening.
Yeah, in my way, it's the score is probably going to look all right as far as not too many goals, but I feel that Christies have been in control all day.
Yeah, I don't think they've been troubled.
I don't think they've been troubled. I think that's a fair thing. Up they go. Reach goes up.
There
There's
we
a
go.
clearance that comes away by the Saints. They go forward.
Tom.
That might even bounce through for a goal. Excuse me. Point. No, it did
Wrong
bounce
side,
through.
but a good look good.
Oh, clearance from the centre. He's just run on, done a Patrick Cripps there and just gone bang. Went alongside of the boundary, and here comes the ambulance. The police. You know, I don't know who they're picking up this time, but there'll be someone from the Cove.
That's
Do you
Robert.
know the one thing, boys, I don't understand? Is that the one time that they actually run out,
Yeah.
went long, they kicked a goal. Haven't
Yeah.
done it again since.
And then now they just want to kick out here or there.
Direct footy.
Well, I don't see.
I don't understand. I don't
But
get
a
it.
lot of clubs do that.
Ah, it's ridiculous.
All right, they go back and around. Now, looks like Young, is it? The short, beg your pardon, goes out wide and is kept in the play. Oh, that was
Good
clever,
hands.
clever work. Now he's got caught. Now his player slipped off him, so it's play on. Picked up here by Cove.
The other player's got to
He's
use
got
your
him.
body. He's got to
He's got him.
shepherd him there.
Oh, he didn't give it for holding the ball. That
He's
was
got a
lucky there,
shepherd.
Harrison Butcher.
Max Sweet there has got to put his body in between him and the player there to
Yeah.
actually
Yep.
shepherd.
Yeah, absolutely. Teamwork is what it's called.
Oh,
Harrison
mate.
unlucky not to get the free kick, I would have thought, General.
Yep, exactly right.
Okay, so big fella there in Hitch goes to ground. Again, plenty of players around the ball. Maybe starting to get a bit tired. Kick away from Jack Plenty. He goes up towards the wing position.
He's
There's
quick,
a bit of
this
zip zap
9-8,
there
isn't
by
he?
Search. He spins around. Now he just boots. Didn't even look. Just belts the ball, and that's going to be lucky if it goes anywhere.
He's just lucky that's a deep pocket there. And you know what that's got in common with the
Well,
old...
I could see his eyeballs from here. And
Oh,
he didn't
ridiculous.
even look. He didn't even look.
Oh,
Chris.
mate.
He just
No.
tried to kick it as hard as he could. Went about 80 metres in there. Got about 50 metres. But went out of bounds. Right in front of the scoreboard. Free kick, last touch to Christie's Beach.
Do you know the only similarity between Port Noarlunga and the Cove Footy Club is they both got deep pockets.
All right, well, I'll ask you to explain that in a minute. Okay.
We're
All
8 minutes
coming.
in.
All right, fair enough. Yes, Badger, you've got to... End of the day, you think you start being nice to him, wouldn't you? All right, ball goes forward. There was by Serge. He's had a few touches, so he's probably worth some sort of mention in the best players.
Oh, Wisey.
And Wisey's just taking
Running around like a madman.
He's got those glowing. You saw Dad in the half time, didn't we, Grave?
Yep.
Still wise, 1/3 president. Never heard that one. 3 presidents. I've heard 2 presidents. I've never heard 3, have you?
Nah, never.
Okay, Christian's Beach for
Oh, that's
What's
free
happening?
kick.
for all your first. All right, so free kick.
High fend off.
And That's Hitch, is it? Yep. He goes forward up towards. Oh, nice kick there to Harrison.
That was a very good kick, wasn't it?
Harrison Butcher. So Butchers goes forward, and he's still got it. 1-2 grab. He can't even bend down. He's just enough. He got it. So beautiful kick. He belts the ball forward. Have a look at that. Maisie in front.
Perfect.
Takes a great mark.
Hey, it's other than 1 or 2 there, isn't it?
One thong each.
Mate, if he kicks this, it's going to be hard to take it off him.
Yeah. So Maisie for this afternoon. But I'll tell you what, going back to McIver, Sean, he kicks beautifully. He sets it up.
But you know how he put that in front of the forward, didn't he? Not on top of him, in front of him.
He got 40 metres, put it in front of the hot spot.
Yeah.
Did the same over here in the last quarter.
Yep.
And he's done it early in the first half as well. Maisie, Michael goes forward. That's a bit of a flat pump there.
He's got it though. That's 5.
Oh, he has got it. Oh, that's 5.
That's a fistful.
That's a handful.
Oh.
Wow, eh?
Gee whiz.
What are they?
On the Air Diffusion AG scoreboard, that moves Christies along to 14-11 to Cove 9-8.
Can Christies afford to play a Maisie deep against better sides? Because the ball goes in there and he's creative. He does something. He's good. He takes a good mark.
He's going to kick goals. I mean, the argument is, all right, you can have him in the middle. He gets plenty of the touches.
But is there enough in there already though? I would say yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he can play forward.
I'd play him forward, absolutely.
And obviously give him a run in there every now and again, just to keep
him interested
and keep his opponent away from him.
Yeah.
Wonder where he is. Okay, again, no clearance to.
Because he finishes well though, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah. 5 straight goals. Well, he may. I think he's taken a couple of points.
5 straight, though.
No. Beg your pardon. All right, ball comes to ground again. The tap goes forward. It's moved to the centre half forward flank. Got this thing in front of me. Can't see. Oh, in front was Butcher. So was Maisie. So we got excited about a 6th goal. Goes out wide. Still inside. Comes off hands. I reckon maybe Hogg.
He might get another one here. If he gets it in early here, he's every chance.
And here is Harrison Butcher.
Good hands, old buckets. Look at that.
Too far out to score, but now he swings around. Not the best of kicks, but it's
spot.
out in front. It's the old hot spot. Up they go.
Maisie
around the corner.
Goal!
Yeah, he's got it.
Goal! What a goal! Oh!
There's your goal of the day.
Yeah,
What?
That's right. And I think he might have got some thongs. There's no goal of the day, but I think we'd probably have to go swing that way to BOG General. What do you reckon? Can't let it out too soon. Want to keep a bit of a secret. I mean,
He's done the job that he's required to do. But for a bloke to come back after 9 years and do what McIver's done,
give it to him. I've got no problem.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But I would be keeping. I would 100% be keeping Maisie forward because he just makes things happen.
Absolutely. Well, what he does, he kicks goals. And that's no other reason you need a forward is to kick goals.
All right, so I've got a bit of an update here. Apparently from the game, Noarlunga has actually kicked the wrong way from a centre clearance.
Oh, my God. Are they having a good day or what?
No.
Jeez.
And the score is Happy Valley, 19-4 to 2 goals 2.
2 goals 2. Jeez. It just tells you how good Happy Valley, with due respect to Noarlunga, Happy Valley are a very, very good side. We said that last week, and it only confirms the general.
yep, exactly right.
All right, ball up.
13 minutes in.
Courtney Bowl got a bit of a tap again. It's forward here for Cove. Picked up here by Christies. They go wide. Now there's McIver. Oh, he's missed that one. No, he hasn't. He's got it now. Oh, he tries to spin. That could have been a bit of a sling tackle. No. Picked up here by Bennett. McIver's got it again. He tries to bullock his way through. That had to be holding the ball. And I wouldn't really say that's the first mistake he's done. Had no choice but to bullock his way through. Couldn't get it. Free kick. Holding the ball goes to Maxie Sweet. Haven't seen a lot of him, Craig.
No.
Very quiet. Oh, Sweetie Pie. Goes out wide. Up they go. They just let him go in front. Picked up here by Chris. That was all Cove. It just stood there. Ball goes out wide. Picked up here by Kendall. Now Jonty. Murphy has it. He handles it straight up there. He's got caught again. Oh, McIver, what's he going to do? Hold the ball? No, he's too high. Hold the ball again. No, he doesn't know. He still gets the ball. So he free kick to Wilton James. Well, what's he going to do? He's going to go out wide and find a teammate in Abbott. Done a few good things, but only a few. And now he will swing, chips the ball forward to Kendall. He'll be very quiet this afternoon, particularly early. couple of kicks in this last quarter, a little too late, 15-11 to 9-8. We're about 14 and a half minutes into this last quarter. Up they go, no one can mark it in front of the scoreboard. Mackenzie Newell has got it, handles out wide. Holder tries to grab the ball, goes through his fingers, and we're going to have a hold the ball decision here, going the way of Mackenzie Newell, and he's been a pretty reasonable player as well. Goes backwards, I'm not sure about that. Now picked up here again by the Saints, and they'll deliver the ball by Murphy, that's Brock. And it looks like that's gone out of bounds, is it?
Yep.
So we've got a ball in here. 15-11, the Christies beat Saints to Cove at 9-8. I think they would be very disappointed because I think, what is it, 6.5 goal lead at the moment. Every chance of it turning out to 7 or 8 goal. I think they would have to be disappointed at that rate.
Yeah. Very
I
much so.
would have thought that if they did go down, it would be a bit closer than that. Okay, they go across the ground, find player there in Abbott who goes out very wide, not sure about that. Bastion leads the race out there. This is it, picks it up by Christies. Now they go forward. Here's John T. Murphy. He will probably handle. No, he's
That's
25.
25.
Oh, was there a lot of now? I thought he just.
Yeah, it's because there was a spare
Oh,
player
hang on.
down here that he could have got the ball to.
Yeah.
You can't just push him to the ground, Devo.
Yeah, I didn't think it was much of a push.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, hang on. Maisie got the mark. Could have got the mark. No, he hasn't.
Looked like Bennett's having a bit of drama down there with potentially either cramp or a hamstring.
Okay. Cramp. Oh, Kenzie on the lead. And McIver on the lead, beg your pardon. All right. So who's that Sable, is it? Looks like him. So he goes long. He's not going to make it. Maisie in the square. Big punch forward. Picked up here by Abbott, who go across the ground. And a few touches towards the end of the game. Birch's market. Oh, Christopher.
It seems like they've spent all day in that pocket.
Yep. Goes out wide. They're out there, Craig. Who's got that out there? See, long way away from here.
Number
So
5.
does 5, is it? Okay, so Jack Plenty. He will go long towards the wing position on the other side. Looks like the player is Kerwin has got it. He's been good this afternoon as well. Handball's back. They go the old 1-2. Goes over the top. Picked up here by Climbs Carlaw. Goes forward up towards the forward 50, 17, which is Lucas Hill. I don't think he can make the distance. He can certainly put it in the goal square, and he will try to do that. Puts his mouth guard in his sock.
If you're listening at home, Port Nalunga 22 goals 16, 148. Aldinga 1 goal 2, 8.
Okay. Good idea. All right, in he comes.
So that actually puts Porties at the top of the roster.
Blow the siren. Okay, big mark there by Christies. Who's that? That looks like Kretschmer, is it?
No, it was.
Oh, Wisey. So Wisey has got the ball. Good mark. Solid mark. Goes long, out wide. Looks it's gone a bit quiet as Anderson, but he's in front there. 1-2, gets caught. That's
That's
not
on
the
the
ball. Crying out loud, that had to be. Stoltz got it. So even Stoltz been a bit quiet by his standards. Goes long up towards the full forward. Geez, where is it? Tell you what, they almost, in fact, it might be.
Goal.
I think it's a goal in the end. I tell you what, I'd like to see that on the replay.
That was Pierce, Brody Pierce there.
Yep. He's,
What's that? He's third, isn't it?
yep.
That's his third. So that was Brody Pierce, is that
Yeah,
correct?
14, yeah.
It's a bit too far here to see on the screen. Comes to ground. There it is there. He sockers it. Now he picks it up. Tried to socker, picked it up and dribbled it through. Beautiful.
On the Air Diffusion
Kick
Agency
three.
scoreboard, Christies 15-11, Cove 10-8.
Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm saying is that the scoreboard doesn't look too bad as far as the game, but I think it's clearly Christie's beach
Yeah.
today. Although it's 5
But
goals.
in saying that, Cove have had their chances though, and they've just
That's what I'm
unfortunately
saying.
turned the footy over at real key
They just
times,
seem
haven't
to, they let you down, don't they? Up they go. Courtney Bowl gets the tap down to Coakley.
That's
It's
too
been
easy.
A little bit quiet by his standards. Player almost got through there. Kendall reckoned that him wrapped up. Comes to ground and we're about 60 metres out from goal. And that is for the Cove end. And we're about, time-wise, about 18.5 minutes in. Up they go. Ball goes to ground. It was Butcher. And again, plenty of players around. Stacks on the mill, and we'll have a ball up here in the forward 50, or just on the forward 50 here for the Saints. The ball goes out wide, just flips it over the back, hoping someone can pick it up. No, they can't. Mundy's there.
Maisie's sniffing 7 here.
Here we go. Just missed to go straight underneath the
Told
ball.
ya.
And this could bounce through for 7.
Told you.
Oh, 7 heaven. You picked that well, Magic. He's just sniffing around and he can't do a thing wrong.
I'll tell you what, he's got. I would be playing him 1 out every week.
That's 4 goals this quarter.
Unreal, isn't it? Well,
I think it's
you
pretty
guys
obvious
are going to have to
him
pick
and,
the best ones. If I'm running out, whoever's
Well, you
running
can't
out.
go past 7 goals.
No.
Amazing. Well, he's done a little bit up the ground as well. So,
Yep.
saying that, if he
I
had been
agree.
down there all day, he probably could have kicked 10.
I agree with you. I mean, I'd love to give it from.
Mate,
what
you've
you
still
give
got
us.
we've still got 5 minutes to go.
McIver could kick 3 yet.
Gee whiz.
All right, ball back to the middle of the ground. We've got what is that? 19 minutes.
If Christie's have got more good news, it looks like Bennett's coming back on, so there's nothing serious there.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Now what's happened here? Free kick. That's gone to McIver. So here it is. He's got that one. He might go. 3 votes. Yes, McIver.
Maisie's around the
Goes
mark.
forward. Up they go. Maisie from behind.
Oh.
Oh, Harrison went up. Almost grabbed that Harrison. Comes to ground. Stacks in the middle. And who's underneath it? Maisie.
Tackling his own blokes.
Michael Maisie.
Give me that footy.
So we've got a ball up, 25 out from goal. Christie's beats. They've won this game. Don't worry about that. Harrison gets a big tap. He's not going to soccer throw another one.
Oh, he's got a free
He's
kick.
got a free kick. Hold on.
He's got a free kick, mate.
Oh, this is going to be
Number
8.
8.
Well, at least he's made the decision easy for
Oh,
us, hasn't he?
mate, this is like Dad's army.
This will be 5 goals in the quarter.
That's a
that
fair
right?
effort.
Yep.
That's a fair effort. Geez, Cove would be filthy with this last quarter, but I called it. I could just see. Confidence was low.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I think we all agreed, but we didn't quite see it this way. Surely you thought they would have got stacked the back line and do something. I don't know what coach Matthew Pethick is going to say here. Two games in a row where they've just been slaughtered, particularly in the last half. Maisie, check side. Oh, he's class. He's class. Don't have to wait on the goal umpire. 2 fingers.
You want to just head out there and find out what size he is?
I know. Oh,
Any preferences with colour, Maisie?
yeah, well, that's it. We've got pink there. I'm not sure whether pink's his colour. You can give him that.
Oh, mate.
All right, on
The
the
last time we called a Christie's game, Archibald won the things, didn't he? He's
He
not
did.
playing today.
No.
No, that's right.
On the Edifuse Agency scoreboard, Cove 10-8-68, Trail Christies 17-11, 113.
Getting ugly now.
28 to 18.
21
scoring
minutes
shots,
in.
10 more scoring shots. But even the first half, as we said before, when it was reasonably close, still felt that Christie should have been a couple of more goals up than they were. Magic, you felt the same way?
Yeah, absolutely.
McIver
Fiver
again.
again. Gee
Yep.
whiz.
He goes, ball goes forward, big punch forward. That was clever work by Bennett. Picked up here by Plenty. He gets a kick forward, didn't go too far.
Oh.
Again, Hayes just tries to soccer it forward, so he missed it. He had an area there, and we've got a ball up here. So again, as far as getting down to the ball, there's a couple of players there. Can we say it? That
Yeah.
don't want to get close
No,
to
they
the
do
ball.
not
They'd
want to
rather
get
us
it, yeah.
soccer it and get their hands over it. I've said it. Magic, you agree with me. You got a little note there I can see. Now, Money's there. He's picked it up, got it over to Sean McIver. Slips a little hand pass to Bennett. Goes long and... Geez, all they want to do is rush.
Oh.
No, that's a point. All they want to do is rush behind. They're too frightened. Mosey gets around it. He's gone to market.
Edifuse Agency scoreboard, Christies 17-18, 114, to Cove 10-8-68.
Okay. So, kick into play. They go long out towards the clubhouse side. This
That's
goes
a
up.
push.
And,
No contest whatsoever there.
your thoughts, can I say this on Aaron Reach's game, 29?
Nah. Next.
Next, thank you. That's all. That's the down out.
Maisie.
Maisie.
Nine.
It's
Is it
nine.
9. He could go 10 here. Clear the forward line out, boys.
Is it 8 or 9? I've missed one. Probably.
That's 9.
It probably is. What do you got
1,
there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's 9. you're
That's
right.
9.
Well,
Everyone, clear it out. Maisie's
10.
paddock.
Oh, no.
And that is 6 this quarter. On the Edifuse Agency scoreboard, Christies 18-12, 120, Cove 10-8-68.
Did we declare this the best
And-
quarter by one person? Is there such a thing?
The last 3 centre clearances have gone to McIver.
Yeah. So they're going to be waxing. Can we share?
They're 1 and 2. Well, I said, you give them 1 thong each.
But in saying that, though, if you drove here today thinking Maisie was going to kick 10 goals, or could kick 10 goals, you would have been kidding yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, you wouldn't have said that 3/4 time. I mean, you had 3 or 4 or something, but anyway, the clearance comes away of Cove. They go forward inside 50. Again, they just, well, again, that handball went straight to Sable. He missed it, so every time they got the ball, they try and give it off. It goes to their opposition. They colourblind down there. Forward, ball goes forward, up towards the full forward. They're in the Cove area, forward 50. Player there runs out, I reckon that's Search.
He's been all right today. He's been quick.
Oh, he's been one of their better players, no question about that. Now, has that stayed in, or what's happened there for him?
Jaden Morden's kicked a goal.
He has kicked a goal, has he? So that's Morton, was it?
Yep.
Okay, so...
That's a good goal from there.
Well, that's a good goal.
Well, it was a point then.
On the Interviews Agency scoreboard, that moves Cove to 11-8-74, trailing Christies 18-11, 119.
Well, he's almost outscored Cove himself, Maisie.
He has just scored it.
Wow,
Unbelievable,
what a
yeah.
performance.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
why he's so dangerous down there.
Well,
Because
yeah,
he just creates opportunities, doesn't he?
he's won a male medal here in our league, and he's won a male medal at Port League League, which is a very good league, I might add too. So, you know, there's no mug. Absolutely. So, ball in the middle of play. We're up to 24 minutes, so we've had 2 minutes of time on.
You're going to get another at least 4 minutes now.
I think so. Oh, it probably more than that. That's a good tackle. Again, they put themselves under pressure. Should have released it earlier. Picked up here, and they go forward. Another clearance here to Cove. Got striped. They might kick 2 in a row. That'll be party time. Ball comes out now. That could have been in the back. Umpire, the player there for Christies can't pick it up. It could have been in the back. The umpire uses his noggin and says we'll ball it up. And we're about 25 or so minutes into this last quarter. It's an 7.5 goal lead there to the Sainters.
Abbey Valley 22-5 to Noarlunga 6-3.
Okay. All right, so ball up here. They go, and ball comes to the ground, nobody there. Again, trying to pick it up. They shovel it out to kick as they get pushed. The player was Climbs Carlo, picked up here by the Saints. They go forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's not going to pass this one, or is he? He goes out wide, and
Team player.
Oh, beautiful work.
Just why Mackenzie Neal goes back and dobs this one. Port Noarlunga 26.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this! And he tried to give it off to Maisie for his 10.
He still might get it
He
here.
still might get it. 1-2. Don't give up, mate. And the ball goes. That was good work by.
Port Noarlunga 26-16, 172. Aldinga 1 goal to 8.
Wow, eh? Looking strong player there. Well, runs off there. That was Rook Turner. Goes towards centre half forward position. Morton goes long. Big long kick, nice and high. Anyone able to mark it? No, comes to ground. 10 metres out from goal. Round the corner. Another goal. Is that Morton? Who kicked that one there, Bet? Not Morton. Who kicked that?
Ryan Newton.
Ryan Newton. I reckon that's his 4th. Ryan Newton, he kicked it. Let's have a look here on the replay. Up they go. Almost marked it. Come to ground. And around the corner it was Ryan Lee. He's kicked 4. Been quiet the second half. Kicked all of those 3 in the first half.
They've needed more from him though, haven't they? Really?
They have needed more, but he's kicked 4 out of 12.
Well, you
so
probably need another couple of him, don't you?
That's right. Now that was just going back to Mackenzie Neal, who was only 20 metres out from goal. He's on the pocket there. He just tried to inboard it to his mate there to get his 10. And just went over the top of his head, Michael Maisie.
On the Edgefield Agency scoreboard, Cove 12-8-80, Christies Beach 18-11, 119.
Okay, here we go. Up they go. Courtney Bowl gets the tap, it goes out wide. Picked up here by Coakley, gets it back to Courtney Bowl. He gets it back to, I reckon that might have been Kretschmer. Goes forward. Now mark the ball. And they get knocked the ball out. Where's Maisie?
Yeah, that was a throw.
That was a
Okay,
throw.
play on says the umpire, so they go long and strong up towards the centre half forward position. Player almost runs the ball. Now it stacks on the middle, and we're going to have a ball up here with what time have we got there? 28 minutes. 6 minutes of time on have already gone. So let's have a look what happens here. Reach goes out. Well, I don't think he's had a mark or a kick. McIver again gets it forward. He's probably had about 20 plus kicks as well. Then he's 3 or 4 goals he's
That's
kicked.
a good kick.
4 in fact. Now they go forward. Up towards the full forward, spears the ball in, and that's a nice mark there to the captain, Lincoln Holder.
That's the best they've looked all
And
day.
he hasn't got a goal. He's had a few shots for a goal, but he hasn't kicked one all afternoon, has he?
No. But that was the best he's looked all day.
And therein lies the difference.
Can't argue with that. No need to ask who the best player is, so we'll try and keep that a surprise. So, Captain Holder will make the scoreboard look a bit better. I think he's kicked
He's
that
got
one. That's
that.
the hardest shot he had all afternoon. He's kicked it. Wouldn't you know it?
No.
So, Holder, captain, 1 goal. They're up to 13 goals. When you look at this, it's going to be a 5-goal game. And it's looked a lot worse than that.
Yep, on the Edifuse Agency scoreboard, and that moves Christies along to 18-11, Cove 13-8.
Is that a fair comment, Magic? I mean,
Yep.
5 goals. If you look at Sunday Mail, look at the score, you think, oh, well, it's a comfortable win for Christies, but really, in the second half,
Doesn't tell the
especially,
story.
second half, they've smashed him. Not so much the first half. That was pretty, even though they looked a better side. But anyway, there you go.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The senior boys of Christies have shown the younger boys of Cove how it's done.
Yeah,
Today, haven't
absolutely.
they? Around
All
the
right,
stoppage.
we're getting close to the 30-minute mark. So it's about 8 minutes of time on.
Like you said it earlier, Dabo, like Christies are that year ahead of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, in that sort of rebuildish sort of type thing.
Reach goes up, misses the ball, comes to ground. So the only interest.
Here he goes.
Sorry,
9.
wow. I don't think we can give it to him.
Give him a free kick after siren. What
There
an
you
effort.
go. All right.
When's the last time you've seen someone turn it on in the last quarter like that?
He wants to go and get him. All right, okay. Just don't tell anyone. We'll keep it a secret. Right, okay, so we just put it through the window. I'll take it. All right, here at Cove Oval, the game has been won and done. Cove Footy Club 13 goals 8 to Christies Beach 18-11. Good win there to the Christies Sailors, as we said. Felt like they were the better side most of the day. In fact, pretty much all of the day. Probably should have won by a bit more, but to Cove's effort, they were able to scrap it out to at least kick 13 goals 8 and make the scoreboard look respectable. It's probably the best way to say it. But there was some good players there from both sides, particularly Christies Beach. They were much easier to find their players. They looked like the better side all game. Perhaps the first quarter might have been pretty even though they were in front. Goal scorers, Climbs Carlisle with 2, Jaden Morton with 2, Abbott 1, Brody Pearce 3, some good stuff. Ryan Need kicked 4, Holder kicked 1 right at the end, had a couple of shots early which they could have had, would have been handy. Mackenzie Newell, captain with 1, Jonty Murphy 1, Harrison Butcher 1, Callum Bennett 1, played a good game. Maisie Michael, 9 goals. Wow, I believe he kicked 6 in the last quarter, so some sort of quarter there. Cole Anderson was a good player, didn't kick any goals. And Sean McIver, 37 years of age, hasn't played A grade for 9 years, kicked 4 goals and had plenty of touches around the ground. In my opinion, was probably second best for Christies Beach. But you can't stop somebody who's just kicked 9 goals there, so terrific. Some of the better players, we just go through them. We're going to have a presentation in a minute. We're just waiting for the man. No secret there to who's going to get that 9 goals to number 9. There's a coincidence of numbers. Michael Maisie from the Christies Beach Footy Club. All right, just going to do a presentation now. So we've got the players that are coming around. They're sticking together. So see what happens here. So. Ready to go there, Silas? Okay, back on.
And welcome to Filming Footy, Siren to Siren. We have got the best on ground today for the Christies Beach Footy Club, Michael Maisie. Now, Lazy 9, Surely to stitch up with that kick from Mackenzie there, it was probably the worst kick of the day. Could hit you on the chest. What do you feel?
Oh yeah, I guess if it wasn't for the team, I definitely wouldn't be out there kicking goals. That's for sure. I thought they all played pretty well. Normally I'm a bit shaky, I'm kicking points, so I'll take that. It's not too often that I can kick some goals. It's more points than goals, so it was a good day for the boys. They all played well.
So just a game like that, I guess you didn't expect to come here and win that game probably as easy as you boys did. Some of the performances from some of the old hats, I think there was a McIver out there that hasn't played about 40 years, comes out and just kicks like he'd never lost a beat. What do you think about that?
The old fellas have got a lot of touch in them, that's for sure. He still moves around like he's 21. Yeah, I knew they were going to come out. They played their oval pretty well. We didn't take them lightly, but yeah, to the boys' credit, we got it done. Probably let them in the game a bit too long, but got it done, so that's good.
And also, on behalf of Archie's Footwear, the player of the game is Michael Maisie. Congratulations, boys.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with that. This is Archie's Footwear Australia, BOG, and a close call to, we've got to give a mention, 37-year-old Sean McIver, 9 years, he's kicked 4 goals and had plenty of the ball. Terrific game by him, a very close second, but no cigars there. So there we have it. I think that's probably a wrap. We'll just see what else is going on here. We're going to close up there, boys. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so from Cove Oval, it has been won by the Christies Beach Footy Club. They've won 18 goals 11 to 13-8. A terrific game for most of the day. Christies Beach got the goods at the end and went away to a reasonably easy win. That's a wrap from here from Cove Oval. Have a good afternoon or good evening, and we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.
We are down at the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern. Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our 5th quarter in Bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Fantastic.